different song.
A different Earth, Wind, and Fire song. What other Earth, Wind, and Fire song, Jeremy?
It wasn't me this time. It was not me this time.
It was I.
Boogie Wonderland.
Okay, name one more.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
We have 4 people here.
Yeah, Boogie
I think I
Wonderland.
fucking listen to music.
September.
Yeah, one more.
I've been listening to like 80s music this week. This is like I've been listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire this week. This is a problem.
As long as it's not Beatles, we're okay.
What?
Excuse me?
No, like, Beatles have horrendous, like, copyright.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
We're like, if you under like 3 or 4
Earlier, when you're immediate, like, everybody's angry, they hold up their pitchforks and then
See, I thought this was just one of your hot takes because earlier, like, yeah, Queen's kind of like mid.
I just don't like Queen. Sorry. My bad. It's not my... I don't like the Beatles that much either, so...
Why'd you have to bring that back up? He had just saved himself from the pitchforks, and now, like...
I don't care.
in
And now
5
our
years,
lovely
People
stream
are
can
allowed
I'm
go
going
not
to a
like
Korn and
thinking
Evanescence
in
concert. Okay, you can't care what people think about my music taste. Shut the fuck up!
we begin. Bobbert has told us that he's waiting patiently, peacefully. He's here.
Oh, can you see us now?
Our number 1 fan. Yes.
Hello, Bob
Ash-
Air.
Bobbert.
Bobbert.
Robert, you are an absolute joy.
Yes. All right. So, last time, you guys.
Killed Andre. That's why he's not here.
Correct. Andre, the person we murdered brutally, and they will no longer be joining us. Period.
We take our roleplay very seriously.
Yes.
Man, good thing we killed Andre, but can we kill Bobo?
You know, cool thing is, it was a 2-for-1 special.
2 birds, 1 stone?
2 birds, 1 stone. And you know what that means? They got some broken wings.
Wasn't that?
Ha. No, they beat up everything but the wings.
Did you take this bump out?
You know what's funny? If anybody is reading My Hero Academia right now, our campaign is kind of like coinciding with it right now.
You're right. You're right.
So, who's Ed Sean?
Stop.
I hate it because I don't know what you're talking about,
But I'm not spoiling anything.
How long
which
have we
means
had
I'm
the little dragon?
copywriting things I don't
That's
know.
been there for a while.
The little dragon?
Yeah.
That's been there since mine and Peyton's anniversary.
I've been sitting on that side of the table, so...
Aha, new experiences.
It was
Get
the new
fucking
meeting.
fresh with the stream and everything. And guess what, guys? I'm over here this week.
Andre's gone. He's dead.
All right. So, last time you guys started the session out with a fiery, angry Bastion busting down the door of his room in all of his teenage rage. Definitely had nothing to do with the fact that he was, in fact, a...
Rat in a cage.
Despite all my rage, I'm still a wolf in a cage.
And we're badass.
Fucking furry.
What kind of furry you don't fuck with?
Yes, they were, in fact, a black paw werewolf the entire time. And unfortunately, this was their first full moon after killing somebody, inciting the curse to begin with. So, you guys got to deal with that. With a good persuasion check from Lolax, you broke through the feral instincts a little bit, just in time for them to escape as a cloud of ash and go up the chimney. Thakk and some of his crew kind of ran out after them, trying to search him, trying to lock him down, but unfortunately to no avail. From there, coinciding at the same time, Sail and Bobo were lured into a trap. As the trap went off, there was a flashbang, and somebody turned the corner, a larger Loxodon male with a elephant gun in open fire, immediately dropping Bobo, basically in one hit. Through some yo-yoing and running through a warehouse and trying to figure out who was who, where was where, and all the things that coincide. Eventually, Bobo went down, and there was no one to pick him back up. Sail sat and watched, thinking that possibly the assassin would bring it up one more time, but they didn't. And Bobo passed. The rest of the session was spent dealing with that trauma. You guys ran around, did some little side quests. You attempted to speak with Dead, but realized it cost way too much money, and you weren't terribly inclined to it in the first place as Lolax. Styx went to their old stomping grounds, to their cemetery, and did some research on undeath and revival. Did a bit of a communion with Kalimvor, and found that their current requests did not line up with their past teachings. And that was a bit hypocritical. From there, you guys all reconvened, talked about what was going on. Styx said that they were going to prepare, speak with Dead themselves, and do it in the morning. And Thakk decided it was a great idea to commune with the unnamed god. But that's not where we're picking up. Where we're picking up is with Lolax. Lolax, you are woken up by Uncle V shaking you. And for a moment, it sounds like it's miles away until it really sinks back in. You have the largest headache. Lolax, wake up. Wake up. What happened?
I was watching over the body, make sure nobody came in.
I think you must have fallen asleep. You regain 6 HP. You're currently at a total of 9 HP. Yes. Bobo is gone.
Gone? Like, he's dead? Or...
No, he's gone. And he starts to help you up, and as you look at the cold forge where you guys were keeping him to keep him on ice, essentially, the door is left open. The back door is left open. And the body is gone.
Can I roll an investigation check to inspect where Bobo was, looking for signs that maybe he picked himself up? Or if, like, somebody was dragging him?
Sure.
It's a 12 plus stuff. Actually, investigation is 0. So 12.
Right, 12. You start to kind of brush off Uncle V and start to look around, and you realize there's no real sign. The back door is just left open. In fact, Sputnik is kind of standing in between the front and the hallway, looking in. Sayil, with all this commotion, you would have woken up on the pile of potatoes that you were sleeping on.
Yeah, at the point where Bobo's gone, like, I'm like, Sail!
I was in this room, right?
So you're in the hallway leading up to the room. So there's the front, there's a small hallway that's used for like short-term storage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got like kegs, potatoes, all that kind of stuff that you need to cook. And then you have the actual workshop.
I'll go into the actual workshop.
Bobo's gone. His body is gone. Did anybody walk in? Something's happened. I don't feel great.
I'd like to... Does Lolax appear to be wounded?
Yes, Lolax is basically standing only with the help of Vonvir at the moment.
What happened?
There is a large lump on the back of their head that seems to be bleeding. In fact, when Vonvir woke you up initially, you were in your true form. Which is probably the first time anybody's actually seen you like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to shift away from it. So you would see Lolax as, like, literally pale as a ghost, with like eyes that are kind of like purplish in nature, and looking real rough, kind of like Lord Voldemort.
I will just cast Detect Magic and start to go around the room and do a general remind me tomorrow when I turn you on next week. Every week it reminds me to update. And I'll scan kind of the area in here and outside for a direction a body could have been dragged or carried.
All right, go ahead and make me an investigation check. Give me one normal investigation, then give me another one at advantage. These are looking for two different things.
So the not advantage one is 21.
Okay.
And the advantage one it's a higher roll, but I never count it. It goes outside the box.
Oh,
That's a
even
higher
better.
So 1 for the advantage.
Okay. So for the initial 21, you don't notice anything inside the room itself, but when you poke your head outside, this is just looking for mundane tracks and things like that. You do notice that there are very heavy footfalls in the now muddy alley towards the back door. This goes on for a while, and as you look around even more, kind of like head halfway down the block, kind of tracking this down, Leonard is also gone.
The lion.
Mm-hmm. And in the tracks, you'd see that there is the faint outline of lion paws walking next to somebody who seems to be very large.
Do I recognize these tracks at all? Would I have an idea of the boots that made them?
They look almost like they'd be large military boots.
Okay. And
For the 20 for magic, unfortunately, there's no residual. It doesn't look like any spells were cast.
Right.
That would have a long-lasting effect on the area. Though you do see inside the room itself, the workshop, that there is some magical baffling to kind of quiet things down for the tavern goers while Von Beer is back here, as well as just some odds and ends that are on magic.
it's an artificer.
Yeah.
All right. I can tell they went this way.
I said the rain has continued. You'll need a fairly skilled tracker if you're going to track them down.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Hush, by the way?
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm gonna be like, hey.
Hutch said they went to bed, so I'm assuming you're in a room on the second floor.
Okay. So Hush and Styx are both in rooms that are totally not together, and they're not totally sleeping in the same bed.
Allegedly.
I petitioned for that, but did not-
Jeremy, are you pushing for self-test? Is that what I'm...
I was just gonna say I don't want anybody to make me roleplay like they walk in the room and then they yell at both Hush and Styx,
They're
and I'm
spooning
like,
each other.
Yes, for the sake of simplicity, and because I doubt Styx would actually want to hang out with Hush, they seem to have very different characteristics. They are in separate rooms.
okay. And then what time is it?
It's about 3 a.m. at this point.
I don't think Styx wouldn't be awake, and maybe.
You guys
if
went
I
to
heard
bed
stuff.
around like midnight.
Oh yeah,
Or
both
1
of them
o'clock.
are
You guys-
asleep as
You guys haven't
Yeah.
even gotten a full rest.
lovely.
All right. I can track Leonard if we want to.
I think I need somebody to look at me before we go.
Let's get everybody awake.
Yeah.
Go with Thakk and
I don't really
Styx
want
and Hush.
I don't really want Styx to help me, but I don't think I have a choice.
Since he's gonna knock you out, and then you speak with Dead. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I understand that, but
This is why we should have burned the body last. Yeah, let's find somebody, and I'm just gonna hold my head. Ow.
all right.
Ow.
You notice that Von Beer had a bunch of alchemical ingredients when he walked in, and is now setting them off to his side and pulling out a different rack. It's like, I will get to you shortly. do my best.
Question. Just a question on D&D Beyond. It says that I have some death saves.
They are successful death saves because it was non-lethal.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, you are now back up to 9 HP total.
For the record, that was 3 successful death saves. So
No, the attack was non-lethal. They were not attempting to kill you.
I see.
They
I
were,
didn't roll well.
They were taking you from asleep to unconscious, which is a different state.
Okay. Ow.
All right. Well, I'll go wake everybody up.
All right. And I think much not to Sayil's surprise, as you go to wake everybody up, you go to Bastion's room, which is all knocked to shit still, and the room next door, which is Thakk's, is empty. His armor is sitting there, but his weapons are gone.
All right. I still have detect magic up.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything magical in the room?
His armor wasn't magical. Is there anything you left behind? Yes. There is the symbol of Aurelia, which has just been discarded on the ground.
You know, you could have just TPK'd us. You could have just TPK'd us, man.
If the assassin had decided to not be nice, it'd be down to 2 players but 3 characters. Alright, I pick up his amulet. I look at his armor. I notice that the dark amulet that he got left alone with for extended periods of time is not here.
Correct.
I find the 3 people left. Am I the only one without alcohol?
Yeah.
I don't have alcohol. I have water. I'm a good
Sure,
shot.
but you want the rest?
I have my own ways.
Damn. I think I'm gonna need to go on a booze run on break.
We burned through all your reserves.
Yeah.
I know. You actually have no alcohol in your fridge for the first time in probably months.
Which is hilarious because I don't drink.
It is all us, by the way.
Yeah. I very rarely drink.
There's a forgotten alcohol shelf. But, like, that's just where it goes.
Mhm.
I'll buy like a 36 pack of Rainier and just leave it here.
Oh, we're going classy with the Ronier today.
Ronye.
We need some vitamin R.
I go
Okay.
and inform everybody that Thakk's gone.
Everybody, including us in the Onveer's workshop.
Wait. So you wake up, Sticks.
I wake up Sticks and Hush.
If I don't complete a long rest, my spells don't change, right?
Correct.
I need to figure out what spells I had before. I just assumed I would get a long rest, but
You don't
Never
need to speak
assume.
with dead, so.
I do not have Speak with Dead. This is correct. I think I changed one other thing though.
Way to go, Vonbeer. Rolling for alchemical salves. Got a natural 20 plus all of the stuff. He's taking great care of Lolax right now.
Doing what he can.
Did you like relay kind of what happened to Hush and Sticks?
Bobo's body's missing. Thakk's body's missing. Yeah, you wanted me to stay downstairs real quick?
Did you tell? Okay, yeah. I guess Hush and Sticks are going to meander downstairs. Hush is going to be a lot more aware and kind of on edge, and Sticks is going to be probably pretty grumpy. I'm assuming after, like, what happens when clerics change spells? Are they like in like a
No,
deep
you-
slumber or?
No, in fact, you change spells in the morning, not during night.
Oh,
You
It's like
change
when
spells
you
when you
wake
wake
up.
up.
When you wake
It's-
up, you
Yeah, it's a
decide.
daily preparation.
oh, okay.
That's
So
like your
so
morning prayers.
so Sticks is very grumpy and Hush is on edge, and they follow you down.
When is Hush not on edge?
When his stick's not grumpy.
They wake up normally.
Nothing is different.
Thakk's missing. He left this.
Would I be able to?
Yes.
Okay.
Dix is
So-
going to.
So you think this is Thakk?
Well, he snuck. He would have had to sneak past us. So no,
You don't think that the
I don't think Thakk is sneaky.
Also, would Six have retrieved his holy symbol from Bobo? I don't think I made a point of that.
No.
Can he find his holy symbol?
No.
I cast detect magic in the room, and it was not there.
So Styx is going to become immediately more grumpy and basically snatch the holy symbol out of your
Leah?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
What? Why?
I'm gonna go like sit down with it and just like put it on the table and just kind of like.
Do you really think that's a great idea? We just lost like another party member to that.
What?
We-
The Aurelia?
Yeah.
No, Aurelia's dead.
Oh, we don't care about Aurelia then.
Thakk cared about Aurelia, but now
Well,
he doesn't anymore. So.
Yeah.
Here's
I mean,
it.
I also think Thakk probably whooped me upside the head, so I'm not
Well-
really in like particular like sympathy with him at the moment.
You're making an assumption.
Who else has the ability to hit me that hard?
An assassin.
That's a
I
fair
feel
point.
like they would probably just kill them.
That's an even better point, though.
They've shown no qualms about like lighting the inn on fire,
That was
attacking you.
that was
Bobo
Bobo's-
just died from an assassin.
And
Yeah.
This
they
feels
were
more.
after Bobo.
This feels more like a rogue paladin that's like on a vengeance spree.
No, that would require actually sticking to an oath of some kind.
oh fuck.
My lord.
So
Oh, lord.
Styx is going to pipe up and say, you guys are, or we are supposed to be the champions of the Raven Queen.
Yeah,
I never
filmed
agreed
so
to that.
Fucking well.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Lolax, I know.
I talk to her kids every now and again. They made it thunder, and then Bobo got killed. Like,
Yeah, I kind of
fuck all's happened there.
her dad is kind of, my thing. That sounds really wrong. Anyways,
He's your sugar daddy.
so I've spoken with the Raven Queen about this. I've had visions of the Raven Queen. I've spoken with Thakk about Aurelia. I've spoken with deities that aren't mine. So if something's going on with Thakk and he's going to betray us, one, I'm kind of confused why maybe I wouldn't have had a vision about it, because it seems like I've gotten visions about Bobo, like all of this stuff, but maybe I can just try and communicate with if there's anything left in this holy symbol. It's still like really, really fucked up, right?
So the Aurelia holy symbol was not fucked up. It's empty. There's no more divine being sourcing it power.
It's a cool necklace.
It is literally just Thakk was trained on how to use magic through this thing, and he continued to use magic through the thing. Because paladins and clerics work differently. Thakk was never bequeathed power by an entity. Thakk believed so hard in a cause, he got to do magic.
So when he stops believing in something, he doesn't get magic anymore.
So basically, Thakk is Tinkerbell.
Right, yeah, sure.
Six is gonna rub his head.
Okay, quotable
picture
moments already.
An orc
that
head on
quick.
Tinkerbell's body.
Oh, did you guys see?
Yeah. So here, Sayil. Two. I had to do some mental math. Two of the team that you have assembled here have openly betrayed us. If Thakk hit me upside the head. or expressed willingness to betray us. Bobo was like, "Hey, I'm gonna betray you guys,"
That
and
was
then
not
Thakk just was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill."
Bobo was
or not
worried
kill.
about us, and Thakk. I wasn't expecting to have a werewolf for a fucking kid.
I was. We haven't even unpacked that one.
We still kind of need to talk. Hush is like, yeah, I think we need to talk.
So we're all on the same page that Thack's out of the group if he comes back.
No, we have to talk to him.
Well, hold on.
You're really sounding like Moonless right now.
Whoa! What does that mean? You got a problem? Do you want to maybe go change your spells so you can actually do something useful?
All right.
No. It's really confusing because that was Hush.
Fine, so you have two characters.
How do I do that?
Can
Yeah,
you
give one of them a voice.
can you like
Can you like raise your hand if you're one? And
no?
the
Can you like caw?
They're both birds.
They're both birds.
well, like one cacaws and the other hoots.
How are we not cacaw?
Weird ones, dude.
Okay. So, Hush is going to try and look around the room. He wants to, try to figure out what the fuck happened, because obviously there was somebody in here, and he wants to figure out who it was, and he wants to, specifically see if Thakk went down there, if he can...
How do you wish to accomplish this?
What is the floor made of?
Spell.
Huh?
What is the floor made of?
The floor in the tap room. The floor in the tavern is made out of wood.
No. Let's see where we're going with this.
Then it goes to cement.
So by the coal forge, where Lolex...
Cement.
Okay, cement.
Stone. What happened?
What?
You guys were just laughing really hard.
No, we were so caught off guard by what is the floor made of? I'm like, no.
We just looked at each other like,
Okay, and I think of
No.
a
Let's let him
tavern.
go. Let's see where this goes.
Okay, my parents' house is really old, and they have a half unfinished basement that is dirt. So maybe seeing if I could figure out.
This is an artificer's house. Everything's very well built.
It's the side, the
I'm
walls
looking
are
for
done up
footprints.
3 feet, and the diamond plate
I like to imagine.
next backsplash.
I like to imagine
Yeah.
that the floor is just dirt, and then there's a magic broom that's sweeping stuff up, and then you're like, oh, a footstep! No!
I just pictured Hush looking for footprints on wood.
I mean, depending on how much Thakk weighs.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't have his armor
The
on.
millimeter, indent.
Yeah.
He didn't have his armor on.
But his boots might have something.
Did he leave his boots in his room? Is he straight shirt cocking it?
So you do wear clothes underneath your normal armor.
No.
Yeah.
Whoa! Speak for yourself.
Secondly, at this point in time, Ellie kind of pops her head around the corner because she was sleeping in the tap room. And just, what's going on?
Did you see anybody come into this room besides us last night?
I just woke up and you guys were running up and down, screaming about Bobo gone, Thakk stuff. I don't really understand.
So Bobo's gone. Thakk's not here. Bad stuff. We're trying to figure out what the fuck just happened.
Thakk left his Aurelia amulet.
Would you like to join in the screaming and running up and down the stairs? It might make you feel better.
Or would you prefer me to make breakfast when we come back from our screaming session?
Styx knew Ellie that Ellie was friends with Thakk.
Yes.
Does he know? Okay, is she also a follower of Aurelia?
No. She follows a different god. They're much in the same vein, though.
Okay, so Styx is going to grab the amulet, get up, and just walk over to her and say yes, and then give her the amulet. Do you guys know where the other one is?
The other what?
The other one that he was carrying around, the one that nobody wanted to touch, the evil.
Oh, he
Oh,
left
it's
it.
with him.
Yeah, he left.
So
it.
it's not in his room.
No,
No,
I did a
no.
good scan. There's no this. That's the only thing magical is the array.
Did Ellie? Styx was gonna ask. Did he ever show you the other amulet, the other holy symbol?
We never had time. We were having drinks and everything when Bastion broke the door down, and then we were dealing with Bastion, and then you guys came back with Bobo. We were dealing with Bobo. I was just here for when he had a moment.
So there's a very evil entity behind another holy symbol that we found, and he left his holy symbol, and he has that one, and we don't know where he is, and we don't know if he was the one who hurt Lola.
So, long story short, do you know anybody who could help us find Thakk? Is there like a find a paladin kind of spell?
Uncle V, I need some metal shavings from Sputnik.
Doesn't that have to be Sputnik?
It has to be from a bloodhound.
He's not a bloodhound.
It's not how my magic works. Just give me the shavings, damn it.
What the fuck?
No.
Not Sputnik.
What do you need? What?
I'm. Alright, I can find Leonard if he's within 5 miles.
Okay.
The lion.
So you think that Leonard is with?
Saw lion paws going off in the off into the distance.
Wait,
So do you think
you
that
have,
took
like-
Leonard?
you have knowledge about, like,
I don't know what happened. Alright. There were some footprints that went in a direction down the road that I followed for a bit after you woke me up. And there were lion paw prints next to it. So Leonard went with whoever took Bobo.
what did the footprints look like, though?
They were
Are they
big, heavy military boots.
At that time, can Hush
And
run
you don't
out
think it was Thakk?
and
I-
try and catch any tracks?
I
Knowing
don't
that
want
it's
to make
raining.
any assumptions.
All right, you guys are having this interaction, and then Hush just books it out the back. Oh,
Hey.
thank you.
I don't even know what it says.
Modlight 83.
Oh,
Is that a follower or a
Mod
subscriber?
Light.
I believe that was a follower.
Nice.
Change for the follow, Moonlight.
I don't have the bar thing that tells us what it was.
I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know where to look.
I keep looking over there, like I'm
Hello.
looking at the camera.
Hello, notification sound.
Hello.
I do know that it was Modlight 83.
So, as soon as Hush is booking it, I'm gonna follow Hush. And I'm gonna be like, you guys better come, because I'm not gonna be really useful.
All right. You book it outside. You can go and make a investigation or survival check.
Okay, and then
I will tell you this is going to get progressively harder because the rain has not stopped.
Seeing if natural explore doesn't do anything for me.
this is the city.
But it's a favored terrain
What is
type.
dirt?
So yeah, Hush is going to go to where Leonard was and just immediately start looking for tracks,
I can cast
broken twigs.
Actually, I can cast a spell that'll just bring us straight to it. That's what I was casting.
That's not how I do things. And then he's just do that then. Just do it.
I was gonna let you guys argue for 10 minutes, so I had the ability to do other stuff. But all right, where's Leonard? Describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. I named Leonard.
You name Leonard. Leonard.
And
And,
lion.
It's not
you
his
realize
true name.
you're going to have to start describing it.
It's
Because you say Leonard, and then before the magic fizzles, you feel no pull.
Leonard the lion, our good friend that we made yesterday, slept over there recently.
I'll load
Describe
his
what he
name.
looks like.
There we go.
Oh, we're praying to lions, but not.
I thought you
giants.
weren't religious.
I was just trying to be helpful. This is what I've seen when people do magic
It's not how my magic works.
How did your magic work then?
I just kind of been and do.
I just go.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hush is gonna keep looking at tracks and just doing his normal tracking stuff.
I just think it's kind of
Roll me a
weird.
check. Unless you already did.
Investigation.
Or survival.
What direction's Leonard?
I will take survival.
Seems to be going south.
And direction and distance.
5 plus 6, 11.
11. You can't tell through all the mud.
Yeah.
It was... The DC was 20 before and they got a 21.
Oh.
That's the only reason they caught anything before. Yeah.
And it would have been a lot higher, probably.
It was going up progressively. I had it at 22. So it was still possible, which is the only reason I let you roll in the first place. Alright, seems to be right on the edge of your spell
Oh, fuck.
and going south.
They're going south, and they're about 5 miles away.
5 miles.
Yeah, apparently they can walk a lot faster than we can.
Okay. So going south. What's
Also,
south?
it's been anywhere between it just happened to about 2 or 3 hours since this happened.
Would I have gotten an idea of that when I was looking at prints as the rain was coming down?
Yes. It's probably been closer to like the 2 or 3 hour.
So, what's south of here?
Isn't that...
Different wards of the city. I think that heads down towards the Golgari area.
Yeah.
Well, hypothetically, I know we don't like to point fingers. Hypothetically, if it was Thakk with the lion that he somehow befriended, and you were going south, where would you go if you had a cursed amulet and were looking to commune?
So,
What would
for the
he-
record, Guild's Row is a massive city, even by modern day standards.
Mhm.
Right? So
New
a lot of the
York
times
almost.
when I say you guys went from point A to point B on foot, that normally involves some sort of public transportation. For the sake of brevity and time, I just don't get into it. That's normally like, yeah, you guys hopped on a rail, you hopped on like a system, yada yada yada, that got you from point A to point B. Even with that, it took you 2 hours to get from here to there. So, 5 hours on foot probably hasn't gone that far,
And
assuming they're still on foot.
would there be any public transport, any carts? Are any of the festivities still going on?
A lot of them have died down. Things have pretty much gone back to normal, especially with the storm rolling in.
So around
No.
3, 4 a.m. it's going to be...
Right. There are forms of public transportation, but they're the more major forms. Meaning you'd have to go like to Vitu-Ghazi to go up to the tree and get like a sky lift somewhere, or you'd have to take the main lightning rail, which is still down.
We can walk after them now. Kind of. We'd have to go now, basically, if we're going to walk out of the range of what I can do soon.
So, I'm just going to point out that this person is leaving. They probably are not above ground or taking like something that would be in public because they have a corpse with them. Or they managed to shove a whole corpse inside of some container
Came back here with a corpse the other day.
Have we...
in a cart.
Styx is good to pipe up and say, have we even, humored the possibility that it wasn't Thakk and Thakk is doing something different?
Yeah, it's weird, crazy happenstance could happen. What would you say about the person who's like pretty heavy and has a lion with them now?
That's arguably bad, but not that bad for Beast Haven. We don't know what they're doing. If it's Thakk, we don't know if he's just a...
Are we
like,
leaving now, or are we going to argue about if it could or could not be Thakk?
Well, here's the thing. I don't care who it is. I think it's Thakk, but it doesn't matter. Because either way, that person would need to be going 5 miles south. And all I'm trying to do is say that they're probably not taking the above ground ways unless they're hiding a body. and have a lion next to them.
Mm-hmm.
So we can either go the public route and be like, hey, did you see a person with a lion? Because that's probably rare enough.
Well, why don't we head that way and do that?
Because I think that they might be using like tunnels or something.
And Styx can see that Lolax is not doing well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
So as you can see in my chart
In
here,
fact, this is the first time you've seen Lolax not in any type of guise.
Yeah.
Styx is just gonna kind of gloss over that and
It's
be
Gilpro.
like, I did have a healing spell. I think that was the one that I got rid of. I think it was healing word.
Healing Word's the ranged one, Cure Wounds is the touch one.
It was cure wounds. So, I'm going to, I'm assuming, was somebody helping Lolax walk? Was Sayo helping Lolax walk at the time while we were kind of like,
They're ambulatory.
okay, well,
There's one
man, now the pressure's on. Styx,
Flip that.
my brain hurts. Styx is going to kind of nonchalantly walk up to Lolax and kind of,
I forgot.
Styx is going to just quietly walk up to Lolax and under his breath say, no hard. And then put his wing around Lolax and use,
Healing snuggle.
healing snuggle.
Cure Wounds. 1d8 plus your casting modifier.
Olax is gonna look Styx in the eyes. Cast fireball.
Actually, sorry. You don't have a holy symbol to Kalimdor.
And you,
Styx, I appreciate this hug, but this isn't making me feel better.
Hey, look, he's trying
Where
his
is it?
best, and I'll
Where is
cast
Hollow
Cure
Game?
Wounds and try to act like it
Hollow
came
Game?
from 6.
is it south or north or
No,
what?
I'll cast Healing Word and try to act like
Unfortunately, it would be north. It'd be next to Vitugazi, next to the it'd be
Did we all just
between the
collectively
canopy
hear
and the
that?
Great Concourse, so it'd be like right about here.
Okay. So while
Lolax, Styx gives you back 6 hit points. Alright?
Styx is as wrapping wings around and trying to heal Lolax, which is usually not something that Styx has to worry about, like, realizes that something very vital is missing, and then kind of, Lolax, I was gonna try and help you, but
I actually do feel better.
Yep, it was the power of friendship, alright? You did something.
Yeah, like Jason
just
did
gonna
you
kinda
heal
like-
me, right?
cock his head 90 degrees. Yeah,
What?
that, it was, I tried. I think
So you don't want to help me?
Your
I
god,
was trying.
your
Okay.
prayer was answered.
I know. You know, Thakk, and normally the holy symbol, like, is what he uses to commune someone. That's
Oh, you
me.
mean-
I don't have mine.
Yeah, so like
I can't do anything.
I'm aware that everybody else except for me can't just cast magic because you rent magic. And the price that you pay is soul. So
That's amazing.
You rent magic.
Hey,
Wow.
some of mine is rented, but some of it's all natural, alright?
oh yeah, which parts?
The part that I just said was from Styx when I healed you, you ungrateful bitch.
Same with you.
Styx is slowly getting further and further away from Lolax.
Oh, this is amazing. I'm so.
Are there any gift shops with, I don't know, something with Kelmore on it?
God gift shop.
There's a fucking god gift shop, and it just has like one of the propeller hats.
Yeah, we have one, but we only have this. It's a propeller hat with raven feathers.
Kalimvor's not even raven related. That's the thing.
Is it related to a raven?
One of those pinwheels, but it's just feathers.
The Raven Queen isn't technically a raven?
A raven's real?
And you don't technically have magic, so.
I thought the Raven Queen was like really close with that. She wasn't actually.
She's not a raven herself.
Yeah.
She's called the Raven Queen because she has black hair and she has black angel wings. She's a Valkyrie though.
Yeah.
And she's the mother Valkyrie.
Okay.
Just makes it shine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Is it a joke, or am I?
There are no Kalimvor shops.
You actually rolled for that?
Yes,
You asked?
I asked, and I was like, well, I mean, there's a low chance, but there might be.
Wait, so there is.
There's a low chance.
There are Kalimvor churches in Guild's Row.
That's
Yes.
what you were looking for. You weren't actually looking for gift shops for Killamore.
Gift shops specifically? No.
Okay, fantastic.
The god of the dead gift shop.
Enjoy your trip to Hades.
Would I know how far by foot Hollow Gate is from us?
It's an
About a half hour on foot.
after
Get
all.
your ferryman pass for the River Styx.
Oh my goodness.
Prepay for your death toll.
It's gonna quietly, like, guys, either Bobo, Thakk, or whoever knocked out Lolax has something very important of mine, which means that I'm no more than a commoner. Right now.
Do we need to like make a stop to get you like something?
I'm about 30 minutes away from my workshop, per se, and I have things that I would be able to commune with Kelmvor there, but I don't know how I would meet up with you guys. And also, last time somebody broke off, didn't work too well.
Do you want me to give you some of my magic?
Rent free.
So
Question for Andrew: because I innately have magic, am I able to gift it
No.
to other?
if you're a 20th level sorcerer, you might be able to give
Okay.
somebody a first level spell slot.
No.
All right. As with many things, give Andrew like 5 weeks, and he'll be like, "No, that's actually pretty cool."
You're not right.
So,
That Marty
Do you
worked
want-
feet up in my head. How many sorcerer points does it cost?
do you want possible dead weight with a mace, or is there a way that I can keep up with you guys?
Well, even like I put down my guitar, and then I look like Lolax. Like, you don't need something for every spell, right? I got to do like a little dance and say a word, and I can do it, but I don't need something or other. You know. So like,
Oh, so what?
Look at me.
Like,
I'm a bard.
Jeremy to Andrew, would I actually need my holy symbol for all of my spells, or is it something that it just because so let's say
You need it for anything that is material or somatic.
material
Your spell
or
has
somatic.
an M
So it's
next-
either or both.
You need it for somatic?
So if it's just verbal,
Somatic is your emotions and stuff, so it needs something to cast out of. It needs
so
a
yeah,
focus point.
basically everything.
So anything that is verbal, you can cast.
I do not have the magic that I can just cast verbally. It all requires something.
I thought it was the material.
Okay, well,
Give me 1 second on that. The somatic part, I might be wrong on. I will do some searching.
how long?
Because if it is somatic, it is literally, I don't think I can cast spells at all.
Well, how
Yeah.
long would it take you to get a new symbol?
Do you have a backup one? At your
Like,
Depending on how fast you guys are moving, I would be about an hour.
Pulls out a big
I
great
have to
stone.
go the other way, about 30 minutes on foot.
Then you could fly faster than we can
Well,
walk.
is there?
Oh, that is true. How much would that cut down time if I'm flying?
You fly at 40 or 50?
Uh,
Let me see. It's features and traits, right?
It should be movement or walking speed.
Just look up racial features.
Yeah, the thing I was asking for earlier with the material component was
like
fur
you have a
from a
flying speed
bloodhound.
equal to your walking speed.
Yeah, it's 30.
So I was just like, I don't really need the material component, but I'm going to ask for it anyway.
So it's the same as walking speed, but I would be able to basically,
Go up and over.
yeah, straight line. Maybe like
That's a
5
great
minutes.
question. Probably more than that. I'd say you cut down 10 minutes. Easy. So it'd take you 15, 20 minutes to get there, then 15, 20 to get back. Ish.
So maybe 30 to 40 minutes, but it seems like you're at your limit with how much we can track. So I don't want to hold this up if this is important to keep up with them.
What about? Well, I guess we have Hush, right? Would it be better for Hush to go grab it?
I was wrong. You do not need it for somatic. You only need it for material. All your spellcasting focus does is replace material components that do not cost money.
So like Bane, the spell Bane, if you don't have a spellcasting focus, the material is a drop of blood. So in order to cast it, you gotta like poke yourself, and then you can cast the spell.
Because I was just thinking that if Hush went to go grab it, he could probably cast like
By the way, that
something
means
to
I
track
can
us,
cast
right?
Cure Wounds.
I was wrong. I admitted it.
I'm just gonna.
I am not perfect.
Styx isn't used to having it, so he like tried it and is like, this is weird, and then like kind of pulled back. But
It was an emotional hug as opposed to a magical one.
and then like as we're walking, Styx is gonna say, I'm getting further away from Howl's Gate. I need to know if it's okay if I can go and meet up with you guys. Is there any way for you guys to message me, commune with me, anything?
How about every 10 minutes I go like this? Fireball, 250 feet up.
Fireball?
I
Oh, okay, spicy.
Styx is
Third level spell.
For that?
I could do it literally all day.
Oh, okay.
I could too, just bang bang.
Feel like, Gildra, Beast Haven, pretty chill place. I'm not sure how people would feel if people were just shooting fireballs up in the air.
Look, do you want to go or not?
Styx is going to, pan head around, just start booking it. Booking it to Howl's Gate,
Right.
flying as high as he can, and it's raining still, right?
It is raining.
As high as he can without being super noticeable from the ground, but still knowing where he's going.
All right. Sounds like you want to roll a stealth check.
Sure.
All right. Roll at a disadvantage. You are flying.
What is waiting?
But he's the sneakiest kind of bird.
Right, but there's also lightning going on every now and again, so he's just outlined against the sky every few minutes.
People are gonna look at the lightning, not a stick.
Rolls natural one.
Disadvantage 8, but Styx wants to use the inspiration that I got.
Sure, roll again.
So I just roll another dice.
Yeah.
One.
No, luckily. But that's a 2 plus.
Even better.
That's a 6.
That's twice
Okay,
as good.
we'll take the 8.
And my inspiration's gone. I'm marking it off.
Cool.
And that means also the inspiration that I could have used for Hush is gone.
It did go to the player, not the character.
Cool.
So you guys, as you guys have been sitting there having this conversation, Sail, the magic fades as you start to and then have to start ritual casting it as Styx takes a couple steps out and just starts to fly off.
Okay, every 10 minutes or something, just gonna...
Yeah. You get some weird looks. There's some people that kind of poke their head out their windows and look down at you, especially while you're still within Beast Haven.
No.
But
So
you guys continue on.
this is not a concentration thing. This is instantaneous. It's like a radar ping. I'm not constantly updated to their location. I just
Okay. It is
But I
something you
can-
can still ritual cast, though, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am radar pinging, but it will affect, like, just wanted to make sure we had that.
I appreciate it. In that case, no, because it still gives you general direction.
Mhm.
So you can still like radar ping, move,
Direction and distance. So.
and zero in. It's going to take you some time, but you do eventually wind up walking to Precinct 4. Precinct 4 has the Transguild Promenade. It has Skarg, the Red Wastes, Sunhome, Tin Street, Nivix, and the Bulwark. As you start to walk in, you start to zero in on Sunhome.
Oh, never mind. Circled the wrong area.
Is that like the capital?
No,
It's like the
in
center.
a way. This is the seat of Boros' power.
Oh,
This is where Eldaconan is. This is where Boros went when he had to go speak with Nordal. This is where...
Did you say this is where Boros went?
Yeah, I meant to say this is where Thakk went when he had to speak with Nordal.
Maybe my next character will be named Boros.
Boros.
Brobos.
Bro.
I can't wait to play Elda Conan.
Trust me, you don't want to. There's a lot of people that want to kill her, apparently. And as you guys walk up, you realize it is this massive...
What's the now?
it is this massive stronghold. It has large Boros regalia and everything coming off the ramparts. And as you kind of look at it, in the lightning and the thunder, there are some people that are silhouetted against the walkways and stuff. But you approach Sunhome, and that's where your ping is leading you. You realize Leonard is probably about another 1,000 feet
Not
and going vaguely down.
not too far away.
Man, this environment really makes me imagine dragons.
We go on break now so I can go get alcohol. About how long did it take to get here?
It goes a little bit slower because you have to ritual cast every time, right? So it's 10 minutes per ritual cast, and as you were slowly zigzagging your way into Sunhome. So it probably would have taken you 50 minutes.
So did Styx catch up? Or lighten up?
he would have
Yes.
also, like, he would have gone to his workshop and basically have, like, rummaged around for either any, like, older holy symbols or books of Kilmbor or something that, like, connected him and, like, basically tried, like, I haven't used anything but my holy symbol in a while, and then, like,
You can have a
tried
staff.
it.
You shall not fuck with me!
Ultimate D&D clear.
So, what do I grab? Do you want to decide, or is it okay if I pick?
You can pick. You can definitely pick. You got your old stuff there.
So I guess he'll find a very, very old and crude holy symbol instead of like the ornate bone one that he had that was like very almost pretty for how grotesque it looked. It's like almost like just ivory carved and very
Grimshaw.
yeah, like almost like he got it at a gift shop for Kilmbor.
Got it.
From when he first started, devoting himself and communing with Kilmbor, and then he locks up shop, takes a quick peek around, makes sure everything is good still, and then gone.
You fly back over.
Looking for fire in the sky.
Bang bang.
Oddly enough, that's not too uncommon in Guild's Row, but the big fireballs you see in the sky are much further and deeper into the city itself.
And I'm heading straight for that as fast as I can.
You kind of land back down with the rest of your crew as they stop and are looking up at Sunhome.
He's in there.
Looks around. Is there any like symbols that Thakk had on his armor, or
There are symbols that Thakk had scratched off his armor, which is the Boros signet.
get a
It is basically this like red fist with flame coming up and around it.
Sticks after haphazardly throwing the holy symbol in his pouch is going to pull it out and kind of carefully place it around his neck and kind of hold it and say,
Is
I
that
don't have a good feeling about this.
That's your holy symbol, the Kellamvor?
Yeah,
That you put on?
yeah.
Okay.
Not the Aurelia one.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why
I
you were
think-
clarifying. Cool.
Yes, I
I
think
thought you
Ellie-
were trying to sneak in. I was just like, oh, this is gonna be hard.
No,
That's
Ellie,
why I immediately put it on.
I did give it to Ellie. Where is Ellie? Did she follow us?
No, she did not.
No. Well, if we find Thakk and he's not a complete traitor, I'll have to let him know that Ellie has his holy symbol.
He wants it anymore is the problem. So, you guys want to just go talk to the front guard? Like, what are we doing here? We're looking for a lion and a bird corpse. Like, what's the story?
Okay. Is Thakk... I mean, he's a big guy. Is he able to manhandle a lion and a corpse at the same time?
Well, the lion walked after him, so I think it went.
Was Leonard super fond of him? I don't remember.
Didn't you have speak with animals?
No,
That
What
was
if the
not-
lion? What if the lion carried Bobo?
Was there did anybody check, was there any like residual like Bobo on top of Leonard kind of scent or like
So the only people that could track scent were Bobo and Leonard. None of you have that innate ability.
Yeah, I'm not.
they're covering their bases?
Well,
Is that that's okay? Well then, I'm really worried.
well, hold on. So if the lion can sniff stuff out, it would make sense that Thakk would bring him.
I think they might have been friends.
Oh wait, was it?
But Leonard definitely did care about Bobo, so if
Did
That's
anybody?
not true.
Did anybody talk or like gauge any reaction to the dead person who captured Leonard coming back? I know there was a lot going on at the time, but was Leonard outside? Was he like pawing around? Was he trying to figure out what was
we
going
gave
on?
him like a little rock and a place to
roll
sleep and
intelligence.
stuff.
I'm trying to do like a memory check.
No, I'm trying to. Lolax is not very smart.
Right.
He's trying, and I'm trying not to make connections that Lolax wouldn't. Could I roll an intelligence check for Lolax?
Sure.
15. I'm gonna say that works. So, the holy
I'm
symbol.
glad you adjudicated that yourself.
So the holy symbol
Has to make them.
was like he told us that like it was giving him bad dreams, and that it was like somebody who wanted like Aurelia dead. And
It showed him. It showed him Aurelia getting killed over and over again.
yeah, and that to me sounds kind of like, bad and weird. And also,
Uh-huh.
Bobo had the whole bad and weird thing.
Uh-huh.
What if that entity corrupted Thakk and is trying to get Bobo's body back?
Well,
But why would they bring Bobo to the Boros of all places?
I
And
mean,
why
he had
would
connections.
Thakk bring Bobo to the Boros of all places?
I think the Boros might have had something to do with Stygian iron, the metal stuff.
In fact, want to speak up?
So can I say something just as a player right now?
No.
No? Okay.
So,
You just sit there and look pretty.
but I mean, that's a good point though, because the Boros did have like the weird, like Thakk was really weird about the Boros and didn't want to join them because of Aurelia. What if whatever happened made him join with the Boros, and like the entire Boros is in league with this entity.
Who?
Well, maybe not the whole thing.
Wait, player to DM, who was around back when that person was trying to recruit him to the Boros? None of us. He went alone, didn't he?
No. In fact, Sail was looking like Lolax.
But nobody else. It was just him.
He was looking like
believe
the
so.
version of Lolax that
The
Lolax
Goliath.
was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and on that point, now that because I thought I was concentrating on locate animal, I didn't think I could cast it, but now that I know that's not the case, at some point I would have gone, Alex,
What?
look like your face looks like right now. Just figured I'd let you.
What do you change into?
I'm going to change into Ellie.
Okay.
Dixon's just gonna look at you. Or a mysterious person. And then just kind of like half shake head, but half nod at the same time.
So we're circling. All right.
I mean, that's kind of owls.
Yeah.
That's name. But Hush. Why would he want to be here?
I don't know. We could go ask him.
Do we even know that that's that? We know Leonard is here. Would Nagma?
Not with the Boros.
She's a very.
Opposite of Boros.
I was thinking more powerful and
Yes.
kind of slimy, so I don't know.
She's like Golgari
Okay, well, why does Thakk not like the Boros?
because the person in charge of it killed his god.
Who is supposed to be the new Ascendant?
Nordal, who works for the Boros.
I have a bad feeling the Nagma's here, and if
don't-
she's here or connected to this, then I have a problem.
I think the black metal bitch and Nagma had a conflicting interest over Bobo, as opposed to like they were working.
Hey!
Eh,
Take your talk somewhere else!
por qué?
Because you're disturbing us.
I'm sorry.
These guys up in the ramparts are now yelling down at you because you guys walked up, went, yep, that's Sun Home, and just started yelling in the street at each other.
We're looking. Hush. Just gonna say,
I
we're.
think we gotta go talk to the gate guard.
Well, who is it? Oh, they weren't the gate guards.
on top of
Have you
the
seen a
wall.
lion here recently?
No,
I think you're lying.
maybe. I don't really care. Can you please just take this somewhere else?
All right, we're
We
gonna
walk
go
further in.
bother the gate guard.
You walk around, you see that there is a large metal reinforced wooden gate that's the classical medieval
Mm-hmm.
opening and closing one. And you see that there are two guards lounging on halberds on either side of the gate.
Hello, we lost a lion and a bird. Seen a group fitting that description in the last few hours.
Well, you got the trader with you, it's none of your business.
Trader.
The Minotaur.
What?
Oh, you look like Ellie, who left the Boros.
I wasn't aware of that. Like, I'm just gonna walk away, go around a corner.
How about now?
They spit on the ground. Who are you looking for?
Back.
The other trader.
He came inside with a lion!
No, he didn't.
Then why can I tell that Leonard's underground with Thakk?
What's Leonard?
The lion!
Six is gonna kind of just like put his way in between and just. Did you see a lion at all? And do you know if they were with somebody? Because we believe that Thakk is with that lion.
I ain't seen a lion. I ain't seen Thakk. And frankly, it was unfortunate to see Ellie.
So,
These guys are assholes.
That's why they're
Would
still part
I
of the Boros.
remember somebody coming to visit Thakk and was like talking about like the wages or whatever?
You would not,
Okay.
because that didn't happen at the tavern. It happened on the way to, and they parted ways before they went.
Have I seen any important members of the Boros Legion by being around Thakk?
You've actually seen members of the Boros poke their head into the tavern, see Thakk, and choose to leave.
Yeah, you have left every time one of the Boros superiors have showed up because you didn't want to be outed as a sorcerer.
And you also don't like authority that much.
Well, that part's not true, but
Don't like bad authority.
yeah.
Fair.
So what about when we were at the Guild Pact games in the Boros stand?
There was actually a very pointed question about your guys' involvement with terrorism. That, go and give me a retroactive insight check.
I came from Erectus, guys.
Mm-hmm. I'm aware.
That's a 6 plus whatever I have for wisdom, so that's gonna go great.
It's +1.
So insight would be a +4 actually, so that would be a 10.
10 total. There's a lot going on.
Okay. In that case, then I'm just gonna turn into like who do we know who's not? I'm gonna turn into Tempe. And I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
Well, Hush is gonna. Tempe, where have you been?
Oh, here and there.
Oh,
Both of you
okay.
give me deception checks.
Me?
Yes.
Well, I think he's lying about not seeing a line.
26.
Roll me an insight.
Ooh,
17.
14 plus things. 19 total.
Can you check something real quick?
It's hot.
It was alright.
With me.
Were they 4 coasters?
I protected the shit out of this table.
That's fair.
The 4-coast bed.
It's an efficient use of coasters.
Yeah.
You do.
Could have just done like
Middle of
Two.
coaster.
2 on top of each
I
other.
could have just stacked 4, and it would have accomplished the
Or
same
you could have
thing.
just not used one.
All right. So, they're pretty hard to read, but you do notice their eyes are darting back and forth to each other.
So they're lying about not seeing Leonard come in.
Can you tell that to us?
Yes.
I think I would have remembered a large lion.
You're not a very good lie.
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure.
21.
A lion.
I have more practice.
Lion?
21.
Yeah, there is a
Same
lion.
thing. Their eyes are darting back and forth to each other.
Okay.
Well, I guess we don't get to talk to the person we got our guild pact license with. So we're gonna have to go contact the Azorius to get into the Boros to talk to him.
Couldn't we just talk to the person who runs the Boros?
Well, can't. They're not really letting us in right now.
Well, they never said that we couldn't come in if we asked nicely. Can we come in?
You're not part of the guild, so no.
Yeah, but we have a Guild Pact license, and we need to do some Guild Pact license business.
With our
With our Guild Pact license.
buddy.
I don't have a guild pact license, but I feel as though you don't know how they work. Guild pact license is for big jobs that have to deal with multiple guilds at the same time.
Exactly, and one of these deal
What's
with the
your
Boros.
contract?
Styx is
Do we
going,
have a contract with this?
Styx is going to pipe up.
That's why we need to come in.
You know Morgan Lemon?
Know of her.
She's our sponsor, and we're here because. Okay, we know you guys saw a lion. Pretty obvious. We don't know what else was with the lion, but if there's one thing specifically that was with the lion that you may have seen pictures of posted around town, then there could be a really big issue.
We're talking about the bird corpse, if that's not clear.
Listen, if y'all really want to, you can talk to my supervisor.
Sure. That sounds great.
They're going to walk into the gatehouse with a smaller door. You hear a big sliding behind them, and you're out there for about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
About 20.
I'll ping the locate animals again.
Getting further away. And down.
Going down. They're leaving. The Leonard's heading further down.
Is that
Any issue if I set the guardhouse on fire before we go?
Morally, no. Consequentially, probably.
Okay, let's go.
while we're walking away, is there anything? It's just a single gate.
Very large gate, but yes.
Look around it. Wall.
It's a very large wall with separate towers and stuff that circle around. And then there's just the rest of the city. There are even buildings stuff that are buttressed up to the side, but the walls themselves go up for probably 70 feet.
So what do we do?
Get underground.
Do you think that Hush is going to be asking, do you think that they're underground? Like, is it connected to, like, that crypt?
The causeway, or
Remember we went and helped at that mansion? How far
like
away from that now,
we're
but
pretty far, yeah.
but could it be connected? It seems like there's so many underground tunnels.
Probably connected with sewers, but
Well-
I think those are two different areas of the city.
The further we get away, the harder it's going to be to figure out where they're going. And if the ping stops at a, if you're able, not ping, that's what you were saying. But if your location magic is able to sense them stopping somewhere, then we'll have an idea. Like,
Stop
you-
here, and then I started going down.
can you tell like how far away they are, like down? If they stop, there might be an area that
Do I know about how? I know direction and distance, so within 5 miles, about how far away are they?
You ping again, and they're about diagonally 2,000 feet ahead of you and down.
how many feet in a
And
mile?
they've stopped.
5,280.
So they're.
Do you
I can
think
sense them out to about 25,000 feet, and they're about 2,000 on average.
can we just? I mean, we could just hang out and try and see if there's a place where they stop or they suddenly change direction.
I could ping them again in 10 minutes and see how far away
We
they
can
go.
go on top of them and then we can Minecraft it.
Straight down. I'm worried about all the sewers we'll hit, and if we'll find more of those, like, that random homeless guy that Thakk brought back before his kid burned down part of my house and then he dipped with our friend. Maybe we should kick him out. That's a separate concern, but I'm worried about us finding more of people like that, and then they might go for our kidneys as
Well,
opposed to deciding they're friends.
I think we should hang around here and see if they keep going down or if they move.
Okay. All right. Give me like another 10 minutes. I'll see how far away they get. And
While-
then we'll see where we're going.
While you do that, why don't we maybe gather some information from people who aren't the guards that are trying to obviously hide from us?
You guys want to go on a bit of a information gathering spree, and I can hang out here with maybe Hush.
Oh yeah, if you're going with Hush on a duo mission, then that's fine.
Hush is going to very pointedly glare at you.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Who's alive right now?
Me, because I didn't do that.
And me. We're
Yeah.
not going to talk about the other stuff.
Loax was
Okay.
alive for longer.
I've never died.
Yeah, but you were alivened for longer.
No, I wasn't alive.
Alive.
Unalived.
Okay. Go far.
Okay. What? Okay.
You and Styx, just gather information from anybody who might be out and about at this hour. We're outside of the gate. Are there people?
It's Gildro. It doesn't really ever stop, but the amount of people has definitely dwindled.
Hush, you're talking about Styx like he's not even in the room.
Is there anybody who would be relatively static? Like they're standing, like is there stall vendors? Is there like a market that's like outside of the gate? Is there people who would just be like loitering?
So you guys are in like the rough part of town. This
Yeah.
is basically where the Gruul and the,
police
Boros intersect.
headquarters.
Right. So, market vendors don't normally set up here. Or
Is there
are
like,
there people around? Probably. You might have to go looking in alleys and stuff like that for them.
what I envision is like somebody who doesn't really like the Boros and they're kind of just
Just
look-
standing outside the guardhouse glaring at them for fun.
no, like where like
The
they look
loitering.
kind of shady and they're like, oh, Boros are going that way.
The
Like
loitering.
the Denier or
Demir.
Demir, like, are there people that just are kind of like not moving or look like they might have been there for hours?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
I'm not even going to make you roll for it. The places, the people who are coming through have places to be, and they do not want to stick around here.
Okay.
Because it's not a good place to be.
Styx is going to pay people for information if they're not wanting to
Well-
give it to us.
The problem is we don't know who would have that information because they probably came through here like a couple hours back. So at this point, like I'm thinking that maybe we either try to get in past the gate.
Running a fingernail down a string of my guitar.
Or
I mean, okay, here's the thing. I can get over the wall, but this is not somewhere that I really want to mess with. Nor do I think I could do it without.
see, I'm wondering if there's like a way that we can. That's why I was talking about the Guild Pact license, because I was thinking maybe there's a way that we can officially get in to like meet with somebody, but then we like casually take a look around.
I mean, why would the gates be closed to just people that are looking to go in? It's like a section of guilds, bro. Are any of them really closed off except like as a city compared to like obviously there's gonna be places within a city that are closed off to the public, but like why wouldn't we be able to go into the city?
Because this is a military headquarters. That's like asking to just walk onto the Navy base without any purpose there. Or purpose directly contradictory to what they want you to do. This is military, not civilian.
No, they're the Sun Home, the building that the guards are in front of. That's military base. Everything that is around it is like a sketchy Aurora,
So
basically.
like slums around like it's like DC basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
really
pretty accurate. Yeah,
It's very
Yikes.
accurate.
Okay.
Including the amount of corruption in the area.
it's like you've got the gang house right next to the
The White
area
House.
51. Yeah.
Would Styx know about the corruption in the area?
If,
Oh, yeah.
if we
Okay.
Naruto run, can we outpace the fireballs?
I'm just saying, if there was somebody out and about and around for a few hours, or somebody coming and going for a few hours, we could pay them.
See, maybe if like I had ascertained that in my ocular pat down of the area, but it doesn't look like there's anybody that I'm gonna like bother wasting my time on that.
So-
I think we can bribe the guards. Maybe they seem kind of weird. I don't know how much that would take.
Just so you guys understand timeline, you guys have been up for quite a while so far.
Oh, yeah, what time is it?
It's starting to turn dawn.
So like 6? Yeah.
5 o'clock ish. You guys have been out for a while. You're about to incur a level of exhaustion. You've been up for over 24 hours. Or about to be. You also know that technically you're supposed to meet with Morgan tomorrow about going to Beldan. And I think that's a good time to let you guys think on it while we go to break.
We accomplished so much.
It's not the fact that it's strong,
It just tastes like shit.
Hello, we're back. They had much in-depth discussion on how to sleep, where to sleep, and how long to sleep, and the answer was, what specifically?
Sleep in the office.
Sleep in the office.
After going back and forth about sleeping in the slums, going back to the tavern, we're like, wait, we have an office.
I was intending to ping Leonard before we kind of split off.
Sure.
So just as we're leaving, does it appear they're continuing to go down?
It does not.
So, does your animal messenger have the ability to, like, be a gopher or something? Did you, like, send somebody to go talk to Leonard?
Oh, sir, I have a message for...
It's fireballed immediately going through the
And a
gate.
recipient who matches a general description. It's a message of words.
That
Go for
would
it.
mean that we could message.
Replicating the sound of my voice.
That means we can message Thakk.
Yes.
Do you think that would work, Sayo? As we're walking back to our office,
We could certainly try.
is it strenuous for you to do so?
No. No, it'd take 10 minutes.
You can have some, and then you can be watching popcorn.
Lolax,
Okay, I'll for the
do you
name,
think it
no.
would be worthwhile to have Sail either send
No.
a message to Thakk or to Leonard? Or at least try. It takes him 10 minutes,
No.
he said. No?
You don't want to say anything to Leonard?
I have nothing to say to Leonard. He just watched.
Leonard did just leave,
Yeah.
but then again, he was also stolen and beat up pretty bad. I can't really blame
He
him.
was a cat in a cage.
Still. Cat in the cage.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it would be a good idea.
It'd be a good idea, but you're
Was that
against it.
Lolax? Is that
Yeah.
Lolax?
Do you remember, like, 30 seconds ago, Sticks and Hush, or Hush, I don't know, when I suggested that?
Lex did suggest it first. And then you asked them if
I
they'd
have
be a
short-term
good
memory
idea.
loss, apparently.
the information just
The
gets conveyed to
exhaustion is
different
really
characters.
setting in, guys.
I also have facial blindness, so I'm sorry if I can't tell if I'm talking to Hush or Sticks.
What do you mean you can't tell if you're talking to me?
Do we look the same?
Yeah, what do you mean you're not, like... You guys really were trying to replace me, weren't you?
I'm very tired, Hush. I'm sorry. Like, it's not. That's not.
It's not you. It's me.
Yeah.
You dealt with this all the time.
There we go.
He's
That's
doing
what I
it.
want.
He's doing it, guys.
All right. You send a message.
Yes.
All right. What are you saying?
You're being a dunderhead.
Shit, end campaign right now.
Second word.
Why did this get us? Why is this what's funny to us right now? What the fuck?
It's because you did this.
I'm just that good.
We'll just let everybody figure out the context.
So, what would we want to say? What are we saying here, guys?
Is this
Do
spell
we-
rolling or?
Do we want to blame him, or do we want to try and reach out to him?
Should we ask him why he left his Aurelia amulet?
Wait, hold on. What
Or-
if we should bait him out?
We could tell him
We
to
could-
come to...
We could say that we found Bastion and that he needs to come because this is not going to end. So, cut off the message.
Should I
Hush
tell
is gonna
to
pipe up.
meet us at the office?
Yeah.
Hush is gonna pipe up. I really don't want him to be mad at me.
I don't care. if
Yeah.
he's mad at us. I can suggest he go fuck himself if he has a problem.
That could be the message. Go fuck
Wait,
yourself.
no. Say, Lulax is dead. We found
Bastion.
Bastion. Come find me at the office.
Okay. Would Stick
Alright.
know that whatever happened, because somebody figured out that it wasn't, or was it Lolax that, like, this person wasn't trying to kill me? Right?
No, it was Von Beer. Was just like, well, I mean,
Oh,
like,
okay.
if they wanted to, they could have.
So would Styx have gathered this or heard it from Von Beer?
Sure.
Let's say Thakk is proficient at killing people and knows when he does or doesn't kill people. If he knows that we're lying, that might be a problem. Because either that would just completely blow whatever bait we want to throw out, or he gets really pissed and possibly goes further into working with whatever he's working with, especially if we're using Bastion as bait. We don't even know if he's with Bastion.
Well, if he doesn't show up, then what's the harm?
Him not
Pissing
showing
him
up.
off and possibly losing a friend. I don't know if that matters to anybody. This is Hush, by the way, but
If,
losing a friend kind of sucks.
I would prefer not to lose friends, but if friends go out of their way to
we
beat
still
other friends to unconsciousness and steal cadavers, then I have an issue.
Oh, so
we
you,
still
so
don't
you
know
think it was
why.
Thakk?
We still don't know why, if it even was Thakk.
When Leonard brought us to the Boros, I got a little concerned. That's all I'll say.
We still don't know why. And if we're off on our assumptions, this is make or break for a lot of things.
All right.
So,
I personally think that this is one of the better options besides breaking into the Boros. Bad. Going to meet Morgan. Gonna do that anyway.
Lolax, I don't think that it's a bad option. I just think that it is so risky that the pros and cons
Life
are-
is risk.
I've found a rat at this point, by the way.
Is watching this like a tennis match as you guys are talking, just like trying to like.
I'm feeding.
I remember.
It's gonna
Oh,
say,
this is still the 10 minutes, bud. You don't got to worry about this yet.
it's gonna say, is there any way that we can
Thought I got the cheese later.
bait him out without just straight up threatening him?
I think we say that we think we have a lead on Bastion. Bobo is missing. Lolax is injured.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Bastion's with him. He took Bobo, and he knocked out Lolax.
We act like we don't think he had anything to do with it in the message.
But if that's the case, do you think that he would reach out? Would he even know what's happening if a rat comes to him? Have you done this to him before?
He's seen it done.
I reached out to the schism for him.
Oh yeah, I guess.
And
What if
on
that-
top of that, you have sent him a message this way.
Mhm.
You sent him a squirrel in like episode 2.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it would be with my voice, so.
So that would either be great or
A lot of
completely
influence.
useless, and I don't know if there's any in between. Unless one of those things.
Since it's free
is
for me
something
to
that he's
try
looking
it,
for.
I'm gonna try it.
I don't see any better option.
If we want to cover our bases, we should include a small little note that has 2 checkboxes. Are you evil? Yes or no?
Okay.
Does the animal come back?
I could ask the rat to carry. Should we draw on the rat?
I think we should draw on the rat.
Okay.
Start squeaking very loud.
Like,
Due to the current magics affected to it, it can understand you guys. And it's like, hey.
That was a joke.
It-
Calm down.
It won't hurt. It's just marker or chalk.
Is it? Does it taste good?
yes.
Yeah.
Tastes like tum.
We'll make it out of rations and berries.
Okay.
Would it be tummies? Would that be the fantasy world equivalent? Tum-tums? Okay.
So is that what you're sending?
From the great artificer,
Mr.
alchemist.
Belrin?
No, alchemist. Professor Tum-Tum. He was a large hill Goliath.
He'll go
Large portly belly.
An alchemist.
Yes.
Despite it all.
So is that what you're going to send? The lead on Bastion, Bobo's missing, and
Lolax
is
is
hurt.
injured. And
But if we add the "Are you evil? Yes or no?"
We're
then
not.
he's going.
Well,
to...
I'm not
that
adding.
that was a joke, but maybe you could say that I'm in a coma and I haven't woken up. Make it sound like he really, really hurt me.
Lolax is injured and hasn't woken up yet.
Yeah.
We can tell him that Lolax is at our office without any details of if anybody else is there, and see if he comes by and maybe gauge what to do off of that.
I'm gonna tell him to meet me at the office,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna say that Lolax is there because he might not want to see Lolax. That's based off an assumption that he's done something wrong. Yes, but he might not want to see Lolax. So
Kaka. That couldn't
Okay,
lose
yeah,
his
yeah,
conscience
yeah.
and his morals. I don't think.
No,
It's difficult. I'm not laughing at you.
I'm holding it together, Jeremy. You have to hold it together too.
I'm sorry.
I'm here.
Did Thakk go 180 on his entire moral compass? Thakk is not a bad person. Thakk has gone through some shit, but could he really, really do all of these things without any regrets?
No.
We need to play to that.
Just gonna put it out there, like somebody who kills somebody, bad. Somebody who knocks out a friend, worse. Hate them.
Really?
Yeah.
We still don't have any confirmation. Still don't know if this person who took the lion is even Thakk. That could have dematerialized into the fucking material plane.
You know what? I will give Thakk such a big apology if it's not him. Okay? I will do that. But in the meantime, I'm fucking pissed. And this is the only person who makes sense in my head.
What if it was Tempe?
That bastard.
Or that one sketchy homeless dude that Thakk brought home 2 days ago.
Kaka, the last time Thakk was pissed at me,
Here.
he tried to punch me, and I would have been a
So
lot
he
more
has
hurt
a
if I didn't
history of it.
dodge. Okay, I'm just saying.
You're saying what?
You're arguing
You're
against
saying-
yourself now.
Far away from
Send
the
a
office.
message.
Alright. So, alright, little buddy.
This is incredible.
Back at Sayo. We think we have a lead on Bastion. Bobo's missing. Alex is injured. Please meet me at the office.
Football's a rat.
All right, you
Just I'm waiting. I'm in the Boros. Little rat goes
you toss the rat out and see it scamper into a house that is kind of buttressed up against Sunhome. Not sure if they're going to be using that as an avenue or whatever, but
I figured a rat would be able to get into the underground. So
all right. So that's going to take a little bit of time to get there. What are you guys doing for now?
office.
You guys head back towards the office. The rain is just now starting to kind of let up. It's not thundering and lightning anymore. It's still raining fairly hard though. And as the night officially turns into dawn, you guys make it back to your offices. You walk in and there's a large hustle and bustle. There's a locked-on woman behind the front counter. You guys don't need to speak with her if you don't want to.
Just a wave.
And she bright and cheery, cup of coffee. You can tell this is her normal day shift.
Yep.
Can I walk over and ask for a cup of coffee?
Is there coffee about the place somewhere?
You go talk to Ben. He's got a little cart behind the stairs.
A coffee cart.
Classy. I like it.
Go get a cup of coffee. No problem. It's 1 copper.
You have to pay, but
You okay? I want to clear some shit up.
You're not entitled because you have the guild pack license.
Correct. The guild pack license is not an end-all be-all to go anywhere the fuck you please. It just means you're entitled to bigger contracts that deal with multiple guilds instead of one, and you do not need to be a part of that guild.
It is a hunter's license.
I just figured that coffee would be complimentary at the office. But if that's not the case, then I'll still
They're
pay.
all separate offices. So, if you would like complimentary coffee in your office for when people show up and visit you, you can pay for that.
That's the thing to do.
Hush is going to skip all the coffee. Styx is going to wait in line with everybody else to pay a copper for a coffee.
I'll just give him a silver and cover everybody's coffee because I don't have any copper. And the rest is a tip.
Who carries pennies?
More
Well,
like dollars.
Yeah, copper actually has economic value as opposed to negative economic value.
But
Yeah, so because you can use it for all the electricity.
Yeah.
Cool.
yes. Yeah, you
Is it?
make it back up, and you go into your office that has a nice table and everything laid out for you. And you do actually see Winston the Owl sitting there.
Hello, Winston.
Woo!
Can we?
Woo! Woo!
Styx isn't talking right now.
Oh, damn it. That was open.
That'd be rude to ask.
What were you gonna ask?
Well,
I was gonna ask if the owl and have
Styx is
their own
going
language.
Styx is going to rotate his head 360 degrees. Look at you.
Snap.
What were you going to ask, Sayo?
I was gonna ask if the owlin have their own language.
Do I look like him?
No.
Okay, well that's kind of a lie. I do kind of look like him.
Okay, that's a trap.
I think we can.
Great.
I think
Styx is going to kind of chuckle, but it's also hooing, and he looks over at Winston.
as long as we can agree that there's crows, we're good.
Birds are a thing, right?
Birds are a thing.
No, they're made by the Azet.
they're birds.
Not the Simic, mind you. The Simic, that'd be too easy. It's the Azet.
No, it's Okari
They're all
with
corpses.
the Rakdos.
So
the demons.
Six is going to, through his just sheer exhaustion, just kind of chuckle and
You guys just go to sleep.
go over to Winston and like back and I feel like I wouldn't know like too much, just like even if owls speak through their like hooing, but maybe enough that Winston knows that I'm like trying to say hi.
Will you be conveying a message to Morgan for us?
I think that's yes.
Would you like, yeah, thank you. Perfect. Just, it's easier for me to understand.
Woo!
Perfect. Bobo's dead.
They stick a cloth out.
Okay. Bobo's dead. Thakk stole the body and went into Sunhome.
Can you tell her to
Well,
hurry?
does she care?
Hopefully?
No, just gonna point it out.
Expedition may take 1 or 2 more days to schedule.
Yeah.
Okay. To be fair, of all of the people in our guild, Morgan seems to probably like Thakk more than somebody like me.
I'm just saying, like,
Calm.
I don't know if she has all the context that we're basically fighting a proxy war of gods.
I think
so
nobody likes him.
Bro, you guys tried to replace me with another bird. You fucking- It's not my fault
No,
that
no, no.
I made another bird.
Jeremy tried to replace Jeremy with another bird.
You guys accepted him with open arms and did the guild package with him, though. You could have said no.
All right.
We should have said no so you couldn't take part in the stream. Shut the fuck up.
Before Liz was interrupted, because we've been talking over each other all night.
my point was that Morgan doesn't necessarily have the same interests as us, especially when she was very angry about all the stuff that happened with Bobo. So my point is, yeah, we can tell her all this, but I think what you added at the end there is fine. Like, it might take a couple more days for us to sort our affairs out because this is an emergency. But I don't think we should rely or expect any help to come from Morgan.
I didn't ask.
Doesn't she have a mission for us that this could impact? That she has some kind of
I wrote
leverage under?
I'll show the note. I wrote in the note, may take a few more days to schedule expedition. After explaining that Bobo is dead.
Was there a timeline? It seemed like there was some.
We wanted to
kind
meet
of-
today to schedule it.
but it seemed like there was a bit of distress, and it just kind of worked out that this was going towards another thing that Woody has.
Morgan has somebody that she needed, who she personally wanted us to help in Veldan.
Yes.
And that was kind of the sooner we can, the better. But I think circumstances would be understandable for us to say we might take a few more days before we ship across continents.
Maybe we can just tell her the facts of what has happened.
That's Bobo is dead. Thakk is missing.
Yes.
We think Bobo's body is in the Sun Home. May take a few more days to schedule expedition.
Should we mention that we think Thakk hurt Lolax to get Bobo?
No, we wouldn't want to be slandering Thakk's name. That's just rude.
But if he did take...
Lolax was being facetious.
A man of many faces is hard to read.
I haven't had my coffee yet.
We're here to go to bed.
You think I can sleep after that?
I was gonna stay up.
You're gonna stay up?
Yeah.
Do you just want to have some coffee and go?
No, I was gonna let you guys sleep.
Fuck.
You guys
Why?
are fucked up and tired and bitchy.
Well, maybe we can nap while we wait for Morgan?
I was gonna take an hour. I'll only be down a spell slot.
How about you wake me up in like a couple hours and then you can sleep too? And then we can rotate that out. Sure. Do that. You're not gonna wake me up, are you?
I know what you're talking about.
How about you go to sleep first?
I'll take the first watch.
No, I'll take the first watch.
You need to go to bed now because you're still bleeding out the back of your head.
I just had coffee.
Six is going to have an epiphany and walk over and pull out his holy symbol and kind of like feels better. And then he's gonna wrap his wing around Lolax and use Cure Wound.
He walks up to Lolax and goes, "Do you want to count shoulders? 1, 2, 3, 4."
Have to
Awkward
roll-
Kelmvor side hug.
It's D8 plus spellcast, right?
Correct.
Is 7 plus 4, 11 hit points. Tasty.
Cool. I'm gonna take a long rest now.
We're gonna leave you here.
Just outright, we're gonna leave here.
Have fun cleaning the office. Law boy. Also, while saying that, Styx is going to try and like smirk with a peep.
More in the eyes.
Can you roll
Kind of like
performance for
squint
me?
and then one eyebrow and then kind of
Can
like
you roll performance? I just want to know how creepy this looks.
pretty creepy.
Okay.
Like fairly creepy where you're like, are you hitting?
I'm gonna sleep over here now. Oh, by the way, Sail, we could probably ask Morgan to get us into the Boros. Okay, night.
I'm gonna let her do it.
I think she can make us not like be running on an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep for like 2 days.
Yeah, she has some of
Damn.
that Morgan meth.
Magic.
All the Azets use after going through
The
school.
Dorius crystal.
A Torian crystal map. Okay, so I guess
Dorian
Crystal
jet-
as.
I'm sorry, I'm rewatching Breaking Bad.
Dorian jet fuel.
it was a blue crystal, wasn't it, Andrew?
Why didn't you just sell it all at once?
What?
The Azorius crystal? What color was it?
Azorius crystal?
You're talking.
Or no, the big floating crystal. What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of the crystal when we were inside
pendant.
the Gilpack.
The pendant. Yeah. Okay.
The pendant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's made out of obsidian.
I thought it was like glowing crystal.
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
So are we
you
going to sleep
fool.
by
Why do you not know my
Sail?
homebrew knowledge like I do?
So is everybody going to sleep while Sail hits first walk?
Yep.
Cool. Hutch is going to go onto the bookcase that he originally perched himself on. Six is gonna lay on the floor.
He's not gonna like dig a grave first or anything.
Why would I ruin this nice tile?
Dig
I
through.
I just don't know how grave clerics work. It's good.
Why are you sleeping on bare tile? That sounds very uncomfortable. Do you want to like borrow my cloak or something there?
We can cuddle if you want, Sticks. We're just so buddy. There's room on the couch.
Jeremy, leave.
Six is going to
Yes.
what is Lolax next to? Just flavorless. What do you buy?
I imagine that I found the couch.
We have
Six is going to walk over to the couch, touch it, and cast light, and then walk away.
Man, y'all are dicks. The owl is just like,
There you go.
grabs it.
I am the one that knew all these people and invited them to get together. And I am not a very smart individual, fucking apparently.
So, I'm now on a glowing couch.
I want to talk about your problems.
By the way, it is a 20-foot radius glowing couch. How big is our office? So you turn the lights off, the lights are still on.
Why don't I know Dispel Magic yet?
Six is going to walk by.
No.
Hey, Sticks. You know, I just learned a really good spell recently.
Fireball. You were all evil the entire time.
This is where we TPK.
I'm not evil.
What if you were the one that took Bobo?
You know, I feel like it would just be in like our best interest to get like somebody, I don't know who could prepare this spell like Zone of Truth. Sam.
Zone Truth. I can't do that. Can you Hush or Sticks? Can you do that?
Sticks,
Sticks.
while still chuckling at his glowing couch, is going to say, "You think I could sleep for 8 hours?"
You want to join me on the couch? Is that what you're asking?
I'm a little sensitive to light. I think I'll pass.
You too.
Everybody being spicy today.
It's because you're all tired.
And our friend died yesterday.
Oh, that's nothing to do with it.
We're in mourning.
No, it's
Good morning.
It is morning, actually.
good morning.
Yeah. Good morning to you.
So,
Good morning to you.
to facilitate the rest of this, you send off a half-blind owl from bright light. Kidding, not actually half-blind. Don't worry.
It's a nocturnal creature.
Totally blind. They smash into the window on the way out.
Wait, wasn't that in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder. Oh, you can't even see it in the camera. Nope, still, whatever. I have a tattoo. You guys
as well.
ruined my brain. So, you send the owl out, and after about a half hour into your rest, you get a message back to you. That's just... And if you could, one more time for me, confirm what exactly you sent to Morgan.
Bobo is dead.
Bobo is dead.
Thakk is missing.
Yeah.
We think Bobo's body is in the Sun Home. There's one other thing.
Right, sorry.
May take more time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright. You get a message back that essentially says, at the Pride's call with Von Veer, know about Bastion and Bobo. We're going to be searching for Bastion, top priority.
Thank you for letting us know. We will be at our office for the foreseeable future.
With Morgan?
I think he's
Oh yeah, we're
down.
sleeping, actually.
Yeah, I
Well-
said that quietly.
And we're sleeping anyway, so.
Alright. You guys going for a long rest? Sounded up in the air.
Long rest.
Sticks would like to, because he was contemplating the Zone of Truth and being like, yeah, I bet I can make Lolax less of an asshole.
That's not how Zone of Truth works.
You just turned off the filter.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Exactly. The sarcasm, sarcasm with the that's just what Sticks thinks. I'm gonna make Lolax less of an asshole. Spells. If I can even get.
Technically, the writing of Zone of Truth doesn't say that you can't be sarcastic. You just have to be right.
Yes, so you can say it and be truthful, but your sarcasm and
I don't wake them up.
So, you all get a long rest, except for you, because you're staying awake during this. You get a short rest. You do incur 1 level of exhaustion. But while you're waiting, about 4 hours into it, that same locked-on woman lightly raps on the door.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Hello.
You guys were sent a message? She holds out an envelope for you.
Thank you. Is that all?
Yes.
Very much.
She nods and sees everybody sleeping so quietly and closes the door behind her.
Open up the letter.
In the letter it says, "You must trust me, understand that what I'm doing is my choice. I will accept ramifications for my actions when this is all over."
Fuck. I don't know what I did. Okay, sorry.
When this is all over, if I'm still me at the end of this, I'm keeping a promise to you. I am keeping a promise, and you need to understand that. And I do not wish harm to any one of you ever.
Okay. Close the letter. And I put it off to the side.
About an hour after that, you get another message from Morgan, sending Yolov and another contact to meet up with you, looking to assist you with the Thakk issue.
Got a letter from Thakk.
Are you waking us up?
Monologuing.
I'm saying it. I'm responding to it. Sending.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Letter from Thakk. Shortly summarize the contents. Suspect he has Bobo.
So, right about when you guys are wrapping up a long rest, there is another rap at the door.
I open it. Good morning.
You see Yolov Triel is standing outside with a sorry, my
Good
cat.
morning to you too.
With a cat.
Yeah, it's a cat. It's a tabaxi. Standing outside with a younger looking man. Morgan has asked me to assist you.
Mm-hmm.
May I come in?
Welcome to our office.
He walks in.
Good morning. I'll yell into the office, waking everybody up.
Has it been 8 hours yet?
Yes, you guys get a long rest.
Cool.
Wakey, wakey, eggs, bakey.
You got him? You got the bacon? Where's the bacon? I'm hungry.
We can go get bacon here in a moment.
Why would I do that when Sayil?
I love bitchy little axe. Love it.
Give me just a sec. You
While-
guys talk to... Oh, letter. From Thakk.
what does it say?
Says he's a little bitch.
Six is gonna grab it. What does it say again?
Sure. You must trust me, understand that what I'm doing is my choice. I will accept ramifications for my actions when this is all over. If I am still me at the end of this, I am keeping a promise and you need to understand that. And I do not wish any harm to any one of you ever. Yeah.
Six is gonna kind of, from pulling it on the top, kind of squeeze it. Pull it up at the top where he's holding it. Pass it to Hush. And then start his morning preparations, where he, while thinking about the Zone of Truth, is thinking of ways that he can, possibly. But yeah, so he's gonna do his little morning ritual with his crude
Holy symbol.
holy symbol and
Sure.
hop into a corner. I'm gonna read it. Be like,
I don't think anything else happened. Morgan's at the tavern helping look for Bastion. We have a beautiful, beautiful boy.
And Bobo walked into the room. He wasn't dead the entire time.
hey, do we have another chair? They found one back there.
I do not know.
You got some spicy shit, bro.
I was just in town picking up some pasta salad, and I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Oh, just in town.
Wait. Let's find a chair for our dearly departed.
No, it's still on the side where my back room.
No, perfect.
That works. Hell yeah.
I wonder if Andre wants us to bring Bobo back.
Can I suggest Jefflon Zucker Gates?
You guys lost the body. What am I supposed to do with that?
I
We
thought-
didn't lose the
You
body.
lost my life. What the fuck?
We didn't lose the lion or your body.
Bro,
Somebody decided to go Thakk off somewhere.
I'm not
All right. So at this point in time, Yolov is going to. They're not looking for Bastion in any form of kindness.
Oh. Well,
Could you say that one more time, please?
They're not looking for Bastion in any form of kindness.
In any form of kindness.
They're a black paw, the first in guild row.
Yeah.
They need to be put down.
Styx is going to rush through his morning ritual. How long does this take?
Normally about 10 or 20 minutes.
Can I make it 5?
Sure. I would like to ask for a specific about this and then ask for it not to be a specific.
so do you have any leads?
I don't, personally. I was sent here to assist you. Morgan has some.
Okay.
I went and got a donut while you guys were sleeping.
I thought you were making bacon and eggs.
Fine. I'll make you breakfast and me dinner, fucker.
Okay. You know what? Let me help you with that real quick. Sale.
I think we need to ditch this guy.
When that Morgan said, what? Because they're trying to kill Bastion.
Trying.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Easier to
trying to
help
kill
us.
Bastion.
He's here to help us, but I think we need to find Bastion before they find Bastion and get the McDrift.
So, I will remind you, I'm a very well-trained investigator and have very good ears.
Have you seen a lion?
When I was passing by your inn, yes, but not today.
Okay, that's... Thakk brought the lion with him somewhere.
Into the sun home.
Into the sun home.
And
How would you propose we get in there?
Right, I am the Minister of Fallacies. I can simply ask. They have to let me in.
Oh, well, that's
Fucking night. Okay, I changed my mind.
okay. Shit. Sorry, I'm role playing too hard. All right.
The reason Morgan sent me.
I see.
You're beautiful, and I never doubted you for a second. Lolex is just a bit bitchy when they haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm sorry.
Would you mind going to, and he's going to hand you some gold. Would you mind just going down below and getting everybody a quick bite to eat?
I'm starting to cook fire. Like, I'm starting a fire on hearth right now.
I move very quickly.
I'm making bacon.
Also,
You never told me a name, so. And what's the name? Brenton. All right, then they say Brenton instead.
Brenton.
Also, whenever appropriate, Styx, whenever he's done with his ritual, is going to go as far away without raising any too many alarms from everybody as he can.
It's facing the corner.
You can see him. You can see Andre just in
the corner. In the corner, eating his pasta salad off the ground. Like,
all right. Well,
You're a fucking little gremlin.
all right. Grabbing everybody's.
Are you?
I'm sure I literally said not strapped. And the phone charger.
that makes more sense.
There we go. All right, you go down, you grab people food.
Getting a good look around, everything.
Cool.
Observing. Giving a gentle nod to the locked nod. Going back
She
in.
smiles, nods back at you. Run back up and get some people some donuts, some scones, that kind of stuff.
I give it to Lolax first. I just hand you food. You made that awkward.
What is it?
Scones and donuts.
What kind?
I'm not telling you. I just handed it and moved to the next person. It's not my job to figure out what kind of food it is.
Hush goes and grabs them.
Oh, it's like,
I walked around and handed it to everyone.
is bacon like not good enough for you now? Like I go through all the fucking effort to start the fire.
You should talk to
Brenton.
Brenton. He's the one who gave me it.
We'll eat your bacon later.
It's gonna be ready now, and I'm gonna fire it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you want to give us bacon, I'm down for bacon.
Apparently, it's not good enough for you.
Fail.
What?
You just started a fire in our office.
Yes.
Is there a fireplace by chance?
No.
Okay.
Where else was I gonna do it?
Are you okay?
It's been a long.
How long have you been awake?
Yes.
Too long.
Go lay down.
No.
Now,
We have things to do.
go lay down.
Don't tell me what to do.
Do you want to get thacked?
All right. Let's.
I'm just standing next to his arms behind my back. Just
Judging.
I take back every mean thing I said about Morgan in this lot. This is quite a bit of work.
I have good hearing as well.
I wasn't being sneaky.
Neither were we.
If you want sneaky, that's extra.
Can
So-
we provide that?
That's a great question. I can with invisibility.
You can.
I just don't have silence.
So, can you give me a bit of a rundown? Or at least tell me when I'm hot or cold. Boa was killed in an assassination attempt, which wasn't an attempt. You grabbed him, took him back to the Pride's Call with assistance from the Concordance Guard. From there, you guys put him on ice in Von Veer's forge. Lolax was sent to that vigil. You were hit up alongside the head, and at that point in time, he's like grabbing the back of your head and like looking at it. And the lion and body were taken. You then tracked the lion back to Sunhome.
We also verified that the tracks of the person who took the body and the lion went together before fall.
He nods and writes that down. No, thank you. From there, we ran into some guards that said that a group matching your description attempted to make their way in.
We talked with them, yeah.
Yes.
They were rude.
Yes. They were rude to me as well. But They'll be taken care of shortly.
Taken care of?
We're gonna kill him.
No, I'm going to show them my badge. I didn't do that before.
Cool. Can you be like extra spicy about it?
This is me, extra spicy.
Hush is also
But,
gonna
like-
just mention how good you are at the game.
Can I
possible.
assist you with that then?
Do you feel as though you need to antagonize everybody to get where you need to go?
I mean, I'm gonna sit down on the couch and kind of lay down. A long time ago, I decided that if I can't get stuff by being nice, then I might as well be a jerk and get stuff done. Then I'm gonna get up to my therapist thing.
I was there.
I'm gonna just pat you, and I'm gonna look at the floor. Is the floor like catching fire, or has he managed to like?
Did I do this on tile or carpet? I don't know what the floor looks like.
I figured it would be tile, right? Because it's pretty an ornate office, right?
Yes and no.
Yes.
We
It's
got,
the government building.
We got the shittiest office.
No, you didn't get the shittiest office.
It would probably be tile.
It's all cookie cutter. So, it's not ornate tile, but yes, it's tile.
All right. I'll just clean it. All right. I can just magic it. I'll do it right. I'll just prestidigitate the ash on the actual tile. Like goes away. It's like it'll be. All right.
Hush is gonna be like, you're cranky.
Morgan told me there was a note from Thakk.
Hush is gonna hand it over to him.
Look it over, read it. Okay. Well, whenever you all are done with breakfast, we can go to Sunhome.
Would you like some bacon?
I would love some, thank you.
Do you want some coffee?
Also, while this is going on, can Hush like step out into the or not? Hush, sorry, Styx is gonna step out into the hallway.
Brenton.
Do you want me to describe Brenton?
Sure.
Okay. Brenton has the appearance of half drow, so darker skin, darker eyes, typical pupils for drow.
Up to you.
Yeah. Gonna be kind of like a deep green color, black hair, pulled to a top knot, and a mask. Right over half of his nose. Dressed in normal Azorius attire, arms usually folded behind myself.
Very military.
Yep.
I'm waving a pan of bacon under your nose.
I'm not moving at all.
Would you like some, Mr. Brenton?
Listen.
What?
Take a step out.
Yes, he's gonna be pacing the hall feverishly, trying to think of what to do, because while he was doing his morning prayer, he remembered in one of his books a spell called Sending.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna pace back and forth and try and figure out who he needs to contact, because we've already made contact with that. So he's going to imagine in his mind Bastion.
Okay.
So he's gonna think of Bastion. He's gonna think of his sooty nature and his dirty sooty boy, and think about the night where the morning where he was the Black Paw, and kind of try and calm himself and clasp his holy symbol and speak out to Bastion while also grabbing onto components. It says a short piece of copper wire. Can I just use a piece of copper?
Don't even need it, because you have your holy symbol. It replaces it.
Oh, it replaces it. Cool.
If you didn't have it, then you need the wire.
Okay. So I was like trying to think of what to say, but it.
We can roll back to you if you want.
Yeah. So Thakk steps out, and and I'd like to do so without anybody noticing. I don't know if you want me to roll because there's a lot of commotion going on in there.
Brenton, what's your favorite food?
I'm gonna write up what I want because it is 25 words or less. So
I asked a question, Brenton.
Don't piss off Sahil. You don't want to see Sahil when he's mad.
We can do as formalities. We have this right now.
Sometimes business takes time.
What's your favorite food?
I made my response.
Brenton, I can't cook him his favorite food if he doesn't tell me what it is.
Wait, I got a way around this. What's Brenton's favorite food?
I don't believe he has a favorite. We normally just get whatever is at hand.
Sahil, you have your work cut out for you. You need to do like a sampler at least, and then we need to gauge the reaction.
Sampler question
That
mark.
maybe is an idea.
Can I roll
That's the
insight
ultimate
on
way to
his food
pass.
taste?
Yes, go ahead.
Play?
19.
19. Roll whatever check you feel is appropriate and give us the number.
You sure?
Prolonged loading
Really
time.
good.
It's more than just
Trying to be entertaining. 21.
21. Their food tastes are obscure.
I did recently learn a mushroom platter recipe that I could try. Do you like mushrooms, Brendan?
Feel good still.
Okay. You like stew. Don't know if it's his favorite.
Are you saying this aloud?
Yeah.
It's just an observation of what it goes into. It goes into a lot of things.
How do you feel about potatoes?
Same thing. Goes into a lot of things. Eat it when I
Chili powder.
want to. I don't really
Fair
care.
Would the person I'm using sending to understand that it's me, or would I have to maybe make a note that it is who?
I believe it says in the text of the spell.
If you know the person, they should know it. If you're just sending it randomly, then
Oh, recognizes you as a sender. Okay, cool.
it'd be more like if you're just like, hey, Joe Schmo that I saw up in the stands one day. How are you doing today? Who is this? Why are you contacting me?
Okay.
Hey, it's me from high school.
I've
a
been trying
great
to contact
opportunity
you
for
about
you.
your car's extended warranty.
Okay. So
It's definitely not a pyramid scheme.
Six is what he wants to say to Bastion.
Are you gonna send it to me? Or do you want to read it out loud?
I can read it out loud. It's nothing super personal. So, thinking of Bastion, he's gonna, try and make that connection. And he's gonna say, only between you and I, beware authority as they want your head. Thakk took Bobo and has betrayed us. The Broken Wings will have your back. And he can respond.
You hear in a very shaky voice. Don't worry, and it's just dark. And I don't want to use anything to light it up. I'll try to get back to you soon. That couldn't have done.
We don't know what's going on.
Are you gonna cast it again?
One second.
All right, back to chili powder.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna cast it one more time.
Back to sadness.
Brenton, you don't have any kids, do you?
I
Stay where you are. and do not seek Thakk or us. Are you with him? Describe where you are.
How are you supposed to help if I don't go to you? I'm not with him. I think I'm somewhere in the sewers. There's a lot of stuff.
Well, Styx is tapped out and more worried.
I whisper to my compatriot, really? These guys?
I believe you're catching them on an off day. I did see them in the games, and they were capable, if a little...
They're asking if I have kids under 5'1". I like us.
Right, they're trying to build camaraderie.
That's a perfectly normal conversation to have. I don't know why you gotta be all weird about it. Like,
I'm the weird one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also weird.
Do you want help?
Yeah.
Objectively, at the moment, yes.
Styx is gonna walk back in and ask if Sayid is drunk.
Just due to numbers.
I have been courteous with what I've said.
Oh, you meant
Yes, you have.
considering circumstance, yeah. Considering your current company, you are the weird one, but overall, objectively, mayhaps not. You're not the weird one. I'll concede. But it's just basic questions. We don't have much else to be doing right now.
And I have been very courteous with how I've answered.
You have, but you've also been.
Closed off?
I requested we could discuss formalities when business is done. I didn't say no.
Well, business can't be done right now, so
We are
Is breakfast done?
what we're waiting for.
Styx is going to walk in, rub his eyebrows.
I have eyebrows.
Much like a penguin, they just come off the side.
He understands the tensions are very high, right?
Yeah, it's at a bit of a boiling point.
What happen's gonna start real soon.
I'm already exhausted from what I've just done.
No, I'm exhausted. Styx, shut up.
Styx is going to hold up his hand. Use calm emotions. Everybody in the room.
Does calm emotions have a save?
So wait. Each humanoid within a 20-foot radius centered on my point must make a charisma saving throw, but the creature can choose to fail.
no.
No.
What's the DC? I don't know
15.
24.
What is it? Like, it's what type of saving throw is it?
Charisma.
Yeah, 18.
If I'm asked ahead of time to fail a save, I'll consider
Hold
it.
I think
Otherwise, I don't fail saves.
I have a thing about charisma. Okay.
Can I retroactively tell everybody? Everybody just needs to calm down and then do it.
I would say that's probably part of the verbal component.
Everybody needs to calm down.
And then you see magic cast out. This is your ally. You don't think they probably do anything bad. But then again, you also allegedly think your other ally beat the shit out of this ally. So, up to you.
14.
So, Lolax fails.
So does Yolov, actually.
You'll love. Oh, and he was pretty. He was pretty.
He's already calm.
He was
As far
calm,
as
but
you could
probably irate. Was he irate at all?
No. You feel that the magic takes hold on him, but his outward disposition does not change.
Okay. What about Brenton?
Succeeded.
I succeeded, and I was already very calm.
Walks in the room. It is at a boiling point. Everybody's apparently already calm. Like, this is bullshit. All of you guys are dumb.
Well, I mean,
Fight.
That was
Yolov
sarcasm.
is fine. A lot of people were arguing. So, if you'd like to have not cast it, you can rescind it. if you feel like you probably wouldn't have.
I always try and use this spell. I've used this spell so many times to literally just try and get everybody to like calm down and not be at odds with each other. And I swear to God, every time I cast it, it's like everybody's like, "No, fuck you. I don't want to be calm."
I've never met you before.
Have you ever
Fucking you.
have you ever gone up to an angry person and said "calm down"?
Yeah,
and has it
that's what
ever
you're
worked?
Yeah, have you done it with magic behind your voice though?
I have not personally.
Think about the bard coming up and playing this like beautiful tune, and then
Sticks.
saying like, "You should chill."
If it makes you feel better, Lolax, instead of being passive aggressive, is just calm now.
Just pass.
Yeah.
So are we done with breakfast?
Yes.
Shall we?
I think that's
Perhaps.
You.
All right. Well,
What are we doing?
I'm going to get you all into Sunhome, and we are going to look around and speak with Nordal, and possibly even Elda Conan if she's there.
Sounds
Are we within
perfect.
5 miles of the sun home?
Oh,
We're only 20,
We were
20
20
minutes
minute
away.
walk.
Still be within 5 miles.
Yeah, 100%.
Walk. We walk a 4-minute mile. This bitch.
Public
where are we
transport.
walking? Where are we going?
Going to home.
I would have liked to have pinged Leonard occasionally throughout the night if we had been within range.
Does not seem to have moved.
I would have informed everybody to that fact. Leonard is still in the sun home, about the same spot. Doesn't seem like he's moved the past 8 hours, so.
All right, well,
Sounds awesome. I'm happy that he hasn't moved.
let's go then. And as you guys walk out, you see that there is a small battalion of Azorius that have been just standing there waiting for you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were making so much. I'm sorry.
You needed a moment.
Let's go.
They will take you all to Sunhome and see that Yolov presents a writ, basically establishing his rank, station, everything that he does, exactly who he is, down to the letter of the law. And the 2 guards that were out there before have since changed, but the new ones look at each other kind of and get a little pale. They, okay, we'll go get Mr. Nordal, General Nordal immediately.
It's okay. Don't
Can-
be alarmed. We're all friends here.
Would it be possible to also get the guards that were stationed here last night?
You would have to speak to that with Nordal.
Okay.
Scamper out, and about 5 minutes later, Nordal is stepping out of the gates as they are opening up. Oh, hello, Broken Wings.
You have one of our feathers.
How long were you thinking of that?
It came out of my mouth when it happened.
What a fucking legend you are.
We'll certainly see about that. And he walks over and shakes hands with Yolov. They go over what's written down. Alright, well, Yolov, what would you like to see? And then Yolov kind of just looks behind their shoulder and just, what exactly are we looking for?
Oh, I'd like to go to Leonard. And I'd point directly in the direction and state the exact distance in feet that he is from me.
Nordal will just be like, oh, sounds like you'd like to go to the underground training room?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, we can do that, no problem. Brings you through. You see a lot of the Boros do not like that Azorius are walking through
Part of my favorite
unperturbed.
thing about
A lot of them are gripping onto spears tighter, glaring, and just mad dogging you all as you walk through. The Boros also have a giant clan that is roaming the halls as they see this. Nordal sends them through, waving at people, giving salutes, and just going like,
I'm gonna also be like waving at people and just like, hey, it going?
Can
Having
I,
a good day?
Can I scan faces for the guards that we talked to yesterday, or the ones that were on the wall? Like if they're walking around the hallways.
You can. That said, most soldiers don't actually live on base.
Mhm.
That's normally for recruits and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You're just not gonna see them. They're probably at home asleep.
How long does calm emotions last?
I didn't cast it.
I've been role playing that for the last 5 minutes.
I was here for
Maybe
it.
you actually listen for sticks.
Instead of verb, oh my god.
You thought he cast. He just told you. Calm down, Loax. And you went like, you know, I will calm.
No, that's
You
a
let your
good
guard down
idea.
for 2
I'm a
seconds.
little up. I'm a little up right now, and I just.
Something just reached into my soul.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't agree with Andrew.
The cold-
when he said that.
Corpse, clammy hand of the Raven Queen. Shh.
All right. You guys continue on through the hallways, going deeper and deeper into Sunhome itself. It does start to actually get a little bit colder as you start heading down, and you wind up at a door that has the depiction of Cord and the Raven Queen on either side of it. They are
Ironic.
holding hands across the door, and as the giant attending it opens, you look into what is a sand pit, and you see Leonard is asleep.
By himself.
Mhm.
Good. All right. So where did Thakk go when he brought Bobo's body here?
I'm sorry?
Well, you see, there were some tracks in the rain that followed along with our friend here. So how exactly did Leonard come to be in the training pit?
One of our guards found him roaming outside the castle,
Mm-hmm.
just on the outside of the wall. People were getting a little bit concerned, so they grabbed him and brought him in.
I would ask to roll to see if he's lying, but it doesn't matter what I roll because it wouldn't change my opinion.
I will check.
Go ahead.
That's 8.
Give me 1 second. I need to pull up the correct character sheet. I only have so many tabs.
It's an 8, so he's.
That's fine, but I need to know their stats before I continue on.
Who's gonna walk up?
Yeah, I could.
They're with a shit-eating grin lying through their teeth.
Oh,
With an 8? Jesus, he's an asshole.
Well,
3
Nordal is a punchman, not a lyman.
I don't know about that.
So, is
All right.
there like a whole thing that the Azorius do for determining like truth of statements?
If we had a cleric amongst us, we can cast Zone of Truth. Unfortunately, that's not part of my detachment.
I'm gonna walk over.
Investigators, specifically.
I'm gonna walk over and say, does it have to be one of your clerics?
No, but
You gotta have good cause.
you need good cause, but on top of that, you also need consent.
I'm
You
gonna-
go
I'm
around
going to
casting
walk up.
spells on people.
What is Nord? How tall is he?
Nordal is like a 4-foot tall hill dwarf.
Oh wow! So even Styx can walk up and kind of look down at him. Styx is going to walk up to Nordal and say, "Do you consent to a lie detector?"
Yes.
He's lying.
I'm going to look around at any other any other Boros surrounding him. Are you going to follow along with your leader?
They all kind of shift and look at awkwardly and just... There's no need for that.
I'm gonna talk to Leonard real quick while you do that, if you don't mind.
Well, surely it wouldn't be a problem to find the person who found him outside the walls, right?
I can ask around.
Well, certainly when you find them, then I think we would want to make sure that we have to also do this. So
That's completely fine. It will take me a little bit of time, though. They were on the night shift on the other side of the ramparts, so they're most likely asleep.
I see.
While Sahil is walking over to Leonard, Styx is gonna kind of like shout at him. Sahil,
Man,
should we do this good cop or bad cop?
I think we should be nice because bad cop isn't gonna work.
How much can we
Very
reveal?
intuitive of you.
I wasn't talking to you, Stumpy. Shut up.
Sahil, how much? How much? Sahil and Lolax, how much should we reveal that we know?
I think that we should just cast the Zone of Truth and then ask him some questions.
He's going to, Styx is going to flamboyantly and almost as like a show, kind of like wave his holy symbol as like this grand gesture, almost out of character.
The
And-
gross one, right?
The gift shop. Just wave it, and then, oh wait. Which he didn't even need to do. He just wanted to make sure everybody knew that he doesn't
Was
follow that, and make sure that he's within everybody. Azorius, Boros, all of his lackeys, and he's gonna.
You feel
take
that
his-
he purposely fails.
Lolax, I'll let you take the lead on questions.
Okay. Do you agree to actually? What's your name?
Nor Torview.
Is that the only name you've ever had?
Some people call me General.
What other titles do you have?
Who am I need to count?
Have you ever been called Ascendant?
What was that?
Nothing.
I'm gonna
Could you,
go over to
um,
Lolax and just quickly say, it only answers. It only works if he answers.
Yeah.
So
So he's answering. I get it.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
going to avoid any of those questions. So we need to try and catch him on that.
Okay. Are you avoiding some of our questions?
Styx is gonna walk away while rubbing his forehead, just kind of like turn his back.
Avoiding? No.
Are you deliberately not answering my questions?
I'm answering your questions.
Hey, later day.
Can you give me a list of all your titles?
It would take far too long.
We have time.
They start going on a very long diatribe of every nickname they ever had while they were at the Hill, every name they had when they were in the mercenary company, every name, and they continue on and on.
Ordo's over 400.
He is. And this will take the duration of the spell.
I'm gonna cut.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna cut Nordal
I'm
off.
gonna time you.
Well,
He's making up
Yeah.
every asinine name he can.
I'm gonna cut
So that is
Nordal
technically true.
like asshole,
Wait.
dickhead.
hold on. How can he do that if they're not actual like titles?
If somebody has referred to him in passing, potentially he can get away with it.
You asked him what he's ever gone by.
Yes.
No, I asked him what titles.
You
Has he
said that first, and then whatever he's gone by.
Okay.
That
Whatever.
one guy at the bar that called me a dick and I really don't like him. So I'm gonna cut
You can
him.
cut him off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut him off. I'm gonna say, when was the last time you saw Thakk?
Last night.
Did he come here with our lion friend Leonard?
Yes, they seem to have been searching for somebody.
Was Bobo with them?
Was a corpse with them.
Indeterminate.
Interesting.
He can answer that. I mean,
I didn't see them personally.
I'm sure that's true.
I saw them outside of the gates at the time. They had this lion. We thought that the lion was going to go along with them. There was a mass of some kind on his shoulder. It could have been.
Where is the mass now?
I do not know.
Where is Thakk now?
Do not know.
Did you let him leave?
He never entered. He was outside when we saw him. And he's no longer a member of the Boros. I have no standing to hold him.
What do you want most in the world?
A fulfilling life.
400 years old. What do you want most in life?
If he answered truthfully and he was truly a bad guy, maybe it would have been a different answer. But, Ayil, do you have any questions for Nordal?
I've been talking to Leonard the entire time.
Does Leonard have any questions for Nordal?
Leonard, do you have any questions for Nordal?
When do I get more meat?
You want to come back to the tavern with us? It's me.
Bobo gonna be there?
Did you come here with Bobo? I've been imagining Leonard and I have been talking the entire time.
And is Sayil and Leonard within my zone of truth, or how far away are they?
Sayil said that they failed.
What about Leonard? Would I have felt any resistance?
Great question.
You know what?
They also failed.
Cool.
I think Leonard's being honest. Hey.
Hello? Where's the one without the face?
One without the face.
Yes. The green one took him.
With that.
You mean the one with feathers?
Yeah, feathers and no face.
Yes. Can you describe the green one? Did he?
They normally wear the loud things,
Oh, Thakk.
but they weren't.
The tall green one carried him here?
Yes.
Did the tall green one carry Bobo inside of here?
No.
So Thakk let you go in here by yourself?
Thakk left me here with other people and then took Bobo along.
Interesting.
Are you relaying this to us?
You guys are talking to Nordal?
Yeah.
It happened simultaneously.
Do you see or hear Thakk hit the legs?
No.
Was Thakk carrying the body when you left the tavern?
Yes.
Do you know what direction he went in after he left you here?
Go out the dead trees and then go north towards the river, towards the head of the river, where the angry tribes people are.
That's where he went?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
The direction they left.
They headed north towards the
Well, general
in that
direction.
way, yeah. Okay. Would you rather stay here, or would you rather come back to the tavern and eat with us?
They fed me too, but not as good. I'm with you.
I don't think Bobo's going to be coming back.
I know that they were dead,
Mhm.
but the bird lady said they were going to fix him.
Would you describe the bird lady, please?
Like, he starts looking around and kind of just, and kind of nuzzles over towards Hush. That, but like gray and kind of, seemed malformed.
What would an agma? Great. Because we didn't burn his body immediately for some fucking reason.
Well, I feel like the smartest man ever.
Can we go back to the Nordal questioning, or?
Sure.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were done.
I just wanted to, like, get the information out of him to make sure it didn't affect what I said to this conversation at all.
Also, Leonard probably wouldn't avoid questions purposely because he doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Just like me, I would have fed
From
here,
the-
I was fed home.
We from the Azorius aren't really there to question them. We're more letting them question them, right?
You and Yolov were specifically brought in for your expertise in investigation.
Okay.
So if you'd like to butt in,
No, I'm just
is your room.
letting them. They're the ones emotionally invested in it, so I'm letting
Yes,
them
that is also true.
question.
I'll walk
I'm
up.
just kind of paying attention to how people
Probably.
are wording things.
Well, you guys are still questioning Nordal, scratching Leonard. So it sounds like Thakk brought Bobo up to the front of the Sun home, had Leonard come in here, and then wandered off north to the head of the river with Nagma, who now has Bobo's body.
Hush saw Nagma. Did the descriptions match?
It's a vague description, but yeah.
Pretty close. Would... Two separate characters. Okay. Well, Lex, I'm probably running out of time on this. I feel like I'm getting
I still have a couple of questions
a
that I
bit
wanted to
strained.
ask.
Yeah, please. About how much time has gone by?
So you got 3 minutes left.
Do you know anybody who goes by the name Nagma?
Oh,
Hush is gonna
What about
butt in, and it's
Sorry?
Cabus?
Magnum
Magnum Cabin?
Magnum PI! Matron.
Cabin!
It's in cabin.
And then I'm going to also ask if he knows about Matron Cabus.
The priestess of the Golgari, yes.
Okay.
Magnum cabbage. I'm fucking.
I only have 3 minutes. Shut up. Okay. And because you had such an extensive list of titles, what were the last 3 that were given to you by other people?
Brigadier General. Defender of Runes. And Andrew's legitimately trying to think about what another title he would actually have is. That's why I was vague before.
I know.
Giant's Bane.
And those were the last 3 that you received chronologically.
Brigadier was the most recent.
Okay. And what about ones that you appointed to yourself?
I've appointed no names to myself.
No titles.
None.
So a week or 2 ago, when you stepped up and took on the Ascended role, what all went into that?
I've been a general for much longer.
Then the Ascended?
No, than a couple weeks.
There's so many honest ways to avoid a question. Impressive. Wouldn't have pegged you for a dancer, but you can shimmy your way around a question like no other.
I'm gonna look over to our Zorius friends, Brendan, and
It's just that Demir told us that you were.
Are you aware of the pass that the Demir gave out to the Guild Pact participants?
Unofficially, yes.
Are you aware of the message that was given to the Broken Wings for our Demir test?
No.
Is ours the only one that you're not aware of?
I'm not part of the Demir. I'm only aware of a few in passing.
Okay.
So, how many are you aware of?
3.
What were they?
More cryptic answers.
I'll question
One
the guy.
person was... There's one person that was told of a relative that lived within the Gruul, and that they were aware of the connection. That was unfortunately one of the goblins that are on base. There was another that it was actually just another hint to more treasure. We haven't parsed it out yet. And then there was another that simply just said you passed. I think they were a little too clean-nosed to have any dirt on them.
So all of these messages were based on these specific people and things that are connected to them.
I would assume so.
So we've had ends with somebody who called themselves the Ascended, and that's what our message was about.
That was a part of what Bogo did. Exploded him.
Yeah.
I heard that he was a terrorist.
Well, do you know, was the Azorius involved in getting that person's body? Do you know what their name was?
Do I know if the Azorius had anything to do with getting their body? No, that's not my purview. And no, I don't know what their name was. Other than the Ascendant.
I'm gonna look over to Nordal. Do you know what the past Ascended, or the last Ascendant's name?
No.
Do you know the current Ascendant's?
That's a good question. Is the current Ascendant's name Nordal?
Are you not answering our questions anymore?
How much time has passed?
You got barely anything left. Yeah, one more question.
Oh,
Six is going to prematurely drop the zone of truth and just himself, not even regarding anybody else around here, just say, thank you for your time. I think the Broken Wings have everything that they need.
I genuinely hope this helped you in your investigation. Now, please, let me resume my duties.
fair enough.
Do you guys want to...
Fireball? Fireball?
You're gonna start an inter-guild war? No, because the Azores will not back us up.
All right. Jesus.
You guys caught him in the yes or no questions.
Yep.
There's no way to weasel out of that.
So I guess we're just gonna kind of walk out, and Styx is going to. So it's Brendan,
Brenton.
Brenton, and
Yolov.
Yolov. He's gonna walk in between them and say, "You guys seen a lot of Zone of Truth, correct?
Yes.
And you know when people are purposefully avoiding answers.
Oh, that was...
He was inexplicably avoiding his answer, but he was also lying through his.
I mean, obviously, we can't do anything with him not answering. There's a lot of inferences that can be made, but
He was very confident in every answer that he had to give you, and every answer that he didn't have to give you. But he was lying before At least to my knowledge, he was lying before
And after.
you cast.
I don't think he actually wishes you guys to have any luck.
We're not.
I do somewhat suspect whether or not he genuinely hoped that was helpful.
I mean, I know that you think that we're not the brightest bunch, but we can at least know when people don't like us.
He was lying to you and he was avoiding things. Unfortunately, there's nothing concrete that we have to go on.
Correct.
Nothing implicating. Well,
what-
implicating, yes, but nothing chargeable.
What connections do you have with the Demir? You personally?
I personally am not. I
Yeah.
don't believe you do either.
That's
So,
Nobody really has connections with the Demir, do they?
nobody is
Nobody.
going to tell you they have
No.
connections.
All right.
I can...
Guarantee.
Let's walk and talk. I think we have
Many
enough for
eyes
now.
on
Yeah.
right now.
I think that was productive. We got Leonard back.
And
And Leonard can smell, and he knows what Bobo smells like.
We got a good sniffer again.
Yeah.
That is true.
Let's
Tune in next session when Andre plays Leonard.
we have 30 more
yeah,
minutes.
we're going to the top 30, right?
No, next session, you know, I should be finding
We have 30 more minutes, though.
Leonard, go.
All right. Let's speed this up. I got a corpse burn. Let's go.
Yep.
So,
So we'll leave, we'll exit out of the Boros, the Sun Home, and
Hush
What is it you do?
I am an arresting officer for the Azorius. This is my head of department.
He's my protege.
Do you like to have fun?
Much
You think
like
party?
Morgan has your happy band, I have Brenton.
Yes,
That's Britain. Without it. There's only one N in that.
Brenton.
So, quick question for everybody. Thakk came with, presumably, Bobo. And
No, definitely
Leonard.
in Bobo. Yeah.
It couldn't have been confirmed in that conversation, but yes, we can
Leonard-
gather from that.
Leonard confirmed it.
Oh, you didn't tell us.
Well,
Oh, you
we-
did. You did. Never mind.
We didn't really have an opportunity, so I talked to Leonard.
Okay.
Uh,
We were on a time crunch. I get it.
Yeah. Thakk was carrying Boba's body from the tavern to here. And I suspect he was the one that hit. And then he left and went north, and Leonard said in the direction of the headwaters of the river.
Isn't that
I
where
can
you go to
ask them.
pray or something?
I go to the bottom. That's the top.
So, question for you all. You had to ask a lion to figure this out? Or none of you already determined it was your friend?
We did. We were suspicious, but we didn't want to assume.
Nobody was for sure?
We don't want to assume that our friend betrayed us.
I didn't want to say it, but I was very confident.
Are you?
You were the smart one about this.
Well, thank you for saying that, because
That
nobody
is
ever
poor
does.
investigating.
You're jumping to conclusions.
I am jumping to conclusions, but just after all the dots that have popped up, it was hard
Right.
not to come
It's good to put them together, but sometimes you need to talk to a lion to get confirmation.
And Leonard is a very reliable source of information because he couldn't lie.
Even if he couldn't lie, he wouldn't have anyways.
Is there a place where you could lay your head down, maybe?
No, I gotta help with the night shift.
Can we please go find the corpse at the head of the river? He's got a couple major hours on us.
I look at Yolov and do we pursue now?
We have an army of Azorius.
We have a squad.
You have,
There's only like 5 other arresters.
Have you met us?
no,
That's like an
Have
army.
we seen you guys do your work?
The one that we're
That's
looking
them.
for,
Don't worry, I
Bill,
got
the
nothing
big,
to give this.
the big guy.
Correct.
Bang bang.
We're kind of a big deal.
Oh God.
One day you certainly will be.
I love how we
Whether
got.
it's famously or infamously.
I like how we got the thing that Andrew intended for us to get session 1, literally. Like, that was the first thing that we were supposed to get, and we've been acting like we're the hottest ship. So, like...
Associate yourself with one terrorist and all this stuff with shit.
so
Technically 2.
to Yolov. Take
Wasn't one of our potential
Or
names
do we-
technically terrorists?
Or do we confer with Morgan with the information that we have right now?
I think it's most polite and courteous to go inform, but
I could send
she
her
may
a
not
rat.
even. She may not even be there, and I have no abilities to do that. If you would like to, that would actually be very helpful. Thank you. That said, you look like unequivocal manure.
How kind. Really? Have a way with words.
Can't we just like heal you?
No.
Why?
I can't heal that.
I think it.
Hmm.
I think that's like you make people not stone or you make people not tired. It's fucking why that's on the same level as of effort doesn't fucking make any sense to me, but that's how it do.
I can cure the drunkenness. I can't cure everything behind it.
I'm not drunk.
He's just exhausted.
If you'd like to continue, that is your prerogative. We can go look.
I can ask the river if Bobo
Do you have the
will
spell
play.
sleep?
I have command.
Go to bed.
6 seconds later.
Wait, but if I use command on somebody who is exhausted to sleep, would they immediately wake back up? I don't know. That's
Yes.
We are here to
So
help.
you can't even command somebody to go to sleep. You command them to get ready to go to sleep.
it's like grovel, drop.
Right. If you go sleep, they will lay down and like.
Like full of breathing hatred, like fuck you.
We are here to help you. What do you wish to do?
I wish to go find the head of the river and find a body to burn before it's too late.
Am I on a first name basis with the river?
No,
Because I spend a lot of time in the river.
you do.
So I imagine I would have spoken to them at some point.
You would have spoke at them.
Okay. Yeah.
They would not have responded.
Okay. A lot of rivers do that. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Okay, so Styx is going to very hush, like push Lolax away and say, "Okay, there might be one way that I can fix this.
How?
It might involve killing Sail."
You can.
We're lost too.
I've never tried it. I don't want to try it, but I'm just saying.
How much damage do you think I could do in like? But before it's like you can't bring him back.
I need him within a minute of the dead body.
Within a minute, we're gonna factory reset Sahil. That's the plan.
Sail, you have 2 options.
I don't think. I'm
Sail,
not going to say anything. I'm not
Sail,
gonna
come
say
here.
anything.
Can't be slopped on again.
Sail,
Anything.
Not how it works.
Sail. You have 2 options.
I have the hiccups for what I have.
Ow. You can either go to bed now.
No.
Ow. Why is this such a controversial topic? Stop booing me. You know I'm right.
Things to do. The rivers to talk at.
You can go to bed now,
No.
or I can kill you and then I can have him bring you back.
I'm just gonna clarify that I told him I never tried it before.
My hiccups genuinely
I will tell you right now, without a check required. That's not how that works at all.
You will wake up just as tired, if not more.
What is better than sleep?
Die?
Eternal sleep. That is cut short.
Doesn't that contradict with your beliefs, though?
An eternal power nap is not gonna fix me being sleepy.
Do you know who I am? Of course you know who I am. I know who you are. Don't worry.
Okay.
No, we don't. We only know a first name. I don't even know what he likes to eat.
Sail,
What?
I'm trying to scare him, okay?
Why?
Roll
Try
an
me.
intimidation check.
Okay, Sayel, go to bed.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
If you was be sending him on his own to go to sleep, because if we are going to go pursue the ones you're looking for, then we need to go now.
I'll go to bed when we
And-
find Bobo.
It sounds like we're going to need everybody.
Yolov is going to take his contingent and start walking.
I'm
I'm
following.
following him.
Okay.
Leonard, you would
Left
never
hand.
turn on me like this.
Let's walk over there.
Worst thing that happens,
There is
He's
such
still
a
exhausted.
genuine look of concern.
And I don't have 12 slot.
Yes.
And neither do you.
I mean, technically speaking, we would just be doing
Okay,
what
well,
another party member
We can turn him
of
off
ours
and on
did.
again later if, like, after we don't need him.
Or
You're-
if somebody else turns him off, we could turn him on.
Your
and then
other
it's
party
not our
member
fault.
hit the
Yeah.
snooze button.
Yeah.
He didn't turn him off.
We can just,
Zail, in your condition, if anything bad happens, we're not going to be the people that turn you off. Somebody else will turn you off. And guess what? I'm going to have to be there to turn you on. And I don't want to say that there's a possibility that I can't turn you on without maybe taking a little bit of a rest, but that's a
sounds-
possibility.
Horrible in a lot of ways. Gary.
How are you going to turn him off and turn him back on anyways then?
If you
Why am I...
Why are you buying into this?
Six.
This is the first time you've ever seen Yolov just like...
Six. I love and appreciate you, but unfortunately, I am not attracted to you, and I'm sorry.
I walk a little faster.
This is getting better every second, every time I...
remind me, hold on. Lolex is going to pull out a piece of paper and start writing his will in the do not resuscitate order.
Dinar.
Oh, you mean like my tattoo?
Did you get that?
When you weren't looking.
Are we there yet?
No, it's quite a ways.
Let's continue walking. Let's expedite walking and talking.
So,
Or not talking.
You guys...
Are you gonna tell me what your favorite food is yet, Brenton?
You guys continue to bicker on your way to the head of the river.
We're good at that.
You wind up making your way back into Precinct 3 towards the Vitugasi. And just on the other side of that is where the river enters in to Guild's Row. River originates from the mountains. I don't know how far you want to go.
Not that far.
Okay. Tip your waiters.
If I had a fedora,
Are we by the river?
Yeah.
I saw you.
Yeah.
Sorry about what we were talking about earlier.
Killing me?
We never explicitly said that.
Yeah, we like to use euphemisms
To
when
you.
it might be too real.
I never explicitly said that to you.
I'm looking
Um,
for signs of a group
Do you want to try and commune
or things coming
with
through
your
tracks.
deity?
Uh,
Maybe they can help you?
I don't have a deity.
Is it
So-
raining out here?
Water?
I have a river spirit.
A little bit.
You want to try communicating
Is
with them?
there-
Maybe they can help you.
Footprints along
Other than
the
them.
riverbank or anything?
But it's the same river, downriver? Where
Same.
you go to pray?
I'm
No,
just looking at anything, like,
my river's in like the
anything
Barrack
out of
North
place.
at home.
But you still commune through the river by
Not
the
in the
tavern.
way.
All waters are connected.
Oh,
Are
okay.
we at the
Can you try and...
north end of the river yet?
We're a bit further up, so we're not as close to the
Any
ocean, which
docks or
kind of.
anything? People nearby.
But I could try. It is. I still kind of actually have hiccups in real life.
So I don't see anything
Thank you.
of note here. There's no tracks. There's no boats. There's no nothing. There's nothing to indicate where anybody went from this location.
While that discussion was going on, I was just talking with Sail about trying to maybe talk with his spirit, maybe try and fix him or get some information.
Would be helpful if that's something that you can do.
You know, I've never tried to use magic on the river. Ow.
I can't imagine a lot of people have.
Well, like,
But I encourage you to try if you think it'll help.
my spirit is technically a sibling to this river. So I could use my magic to try to contact them, but that might be considered like
Bad.
an insult or an impinging on their personage.
I don't know exactly how this would work, but could you ask your spirit to ask them for you?
I don't have a lot of call up Majra and ask for tips. It's kind of spells I go out the full moon thing.
Well, also, Styx is going to ask, do you carry your home waters with you?
Not the waters. I pull out like a little crystal that you've seen me occasionally like hit my instrument or shoot something out of.
Is there a forest
Uh,
nearby?
Could you try with
This
that?
used to be water, and now it's very cold all the time.
Maybe try with that.
Dead trees?
You're in precinct 3, bro.
All the trees are alive
Well,
here.
was what Leonard mentioned. Dead trees.
I assume that was outside the waters.
If you'd like to, having relayed what Leonard said
Mm-hmm.
verbatim, anybody can go and make me an insight check.
I'm not.
Nope.
'Cause I
19.
didn't earlier, and I'm.
30, 20.
Also, dirty 20.
All right. So, you guys get here and you're looking at the head of the river.
You know, Leonard, when you were talking about those dead trees earlier, that didn't really make any sense.
Well, here, back at the rock place. Dead trees.
The
We
dead
walked out between them.
walked out
The
between
dead trees with the metal.
the dead trees with the pillars,
Oh.
the dead trees with the metal.
Not in the right spot.
I just said it this way. I don't.
It went in this direction.
Can
You
you
know,
snip
like
them out?
and then he lifted his paw and he goes like, you know, the dead trees. They did this, and then they did this, and then they did this.
Talk about doors.
No, he's talking about drawbridges.
Drawbridge,
Yeah.
Was there a drawbridge nearby? Anywhere?
The gate was a dropout.
Okay.
The at the sun home is what he was
So-
talking about the dead trees.
So he doesn't know where they went.
He said he went. They
Well,
went in this direction.
I thought we had Leonard sniff Bobo's corpse out for us before we started heading this direction.
We can do that retroactively.
That would be great.
Can we give him? Can we give Bobo a sniff?
No, Leonard would have. I slept with the three.
Yes.
Yeah?
It's not whether or not they
Yeah.
know consent. It's whether or not.
You the way you phrase it.
How was it supposed to freeze it? I slept with the lion.
Like, not like that.
Embedded the wall.
Yeah, there's no way to make it better, actually.
Guys.
I'm getting lore drops here.
Unfortunately, you're not. Because,
Rolled that.
yeah, they rolled at advantage. They rolled a 2 and a 3.
Class.
And with the rain and everything like that, it washes away scent.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I could ask the river.
Do you think Thakk would be smellier?
Then a dead bird? No.
Look at Yola.
Did you just ask if Thakk was smellier than Bobo?
Yes.
The sewer. Okay.
Like he's still giving off
Oh.
like smell.
What were you asking, Yola?
I was
I don't
gonna
know.
ask Yola.
He's probably sweating while carrying a corpse.
Because we're kind of at a dead end now.
You don't know. Oh, like the actual,
Not-
like the well-known name?
Yeah.
Okay.
The polite to address it by name, not the true first name.
A great question. I don't have that written down.
All right. I will start to wade into the
Random river name generator.
Don't judge me.
The White Rapid River. Look, some people unironically named a town Portland, alright? People are not good at naming things.
Yola will respond to you and just be like, I think it needs more investigating.
We need to find more connections.
Yes. I think we need to work on the back end about getting more insights on Nordal and his apparent non-ascension.
The Demir told us that Nordal ascended.
They're not always trustworthy.
I am aware. I just wanted to make sure that you knew where we got that information from and how likely it was to be like useful.
But now the problem is he definitely knows that we're after him if he didn't before.
Oh, yes.
Well,
I would say that's on both terms now. He's definitely going to be possibly gunning for you guys as well.
I think it may be best if we don't stay at the Pride's Call anymore.
maybe we should go out
You
on
have
an expedition away from the city.
the offices that you prepared are neutral territory. That might be the safest place for you.
I don't want to sleep on
They're not.
pile.
We can bring cots and beds. Well, maybe
It's also closer to
We'll be
this-
going.
to the Sun Home.
We'll be going to Veldan for some amount of time in the near future, so I imagine that'll give us some space.
So are we calling it quits on trying to find Bobo's body?
No, but that's like the next thing we're gonna do. So like,
okay.
we're gonna be
Well,
needing to leave.
We're
town soon.
here standing at the edge of a river.
Well, I'm in the river.
Well, okay, well, you're in the river. I'm standing at the edge of the river. Are you doing something with the river, or
I
we
was
need
gonna,
to...
I was gonna try talk
Oh, okay.
It's the Nar River, by the way. N-A-H-R.
the Nar.
Chuggy.
So what's the river saying?
I'll take Crystal, kind of go into the water with it, and I'll use suggestion.
Hasn't failed him yet.
Just, I'm not like
Fair enough.
trying to tell the river what to do. It is me putting magical energies into talking to it in the hopes to get its attention more than anything else.
Okay.
I love this.
I'll speak in primordial because I think that's the best shot.
I think I speak primordial.
Um, I don't know what a nice title would be. Essentially, Mr. Nar.
I do
Um,
speak primordial, so I can hear you.
You might know me already. I come from Gra. We are looking for specific individuals who may have crossed your waters at some point. Years in the past.
What's up?
Thank you.
Do you know if Thakk, your description, has passed by your headwaters or has crossed you in the past short amount of time? Just burning a second level spell slot of a similar magic to try to get its attention.
Mm-hmm.
River makes a roll.
You, as you were casting this into the river itself, there's a weird moment where you actually feel something push back. It feels familiar,
I
very
flow.
familiar.
Hmm.
As this is your first time actually getting a consciousness out of the river itself, this is your lover.
She's the river spirit.
She's the custodian of it.
Fucking she didn't tell me. This bitch. This bitch. like,
And
oh. probably like politely halfway through that, like, what?
Tolosaval. Oh, I was wondering when you'd call.
Wait, did she come out of the river?
This is in his head currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just like, what?
You're drunk again, aren't you?
I didn't know that you were the Nar.
Every mother in Guild's Row becomes guardian of the narwhal in our walls.
Stop.
You know where to find me. We can talk about this in person.
Okay.
Lamb in her waters.
I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck?
It's been a hell of a day for Sayil.
You see, like, Sayil go down, like, whisper, and, like, this glowing thing in his hand, and then, like, halfway through, like, what? What the fuck?
Do we all see this reaction?
Yes.
You get an answer.
Tall is the river spirit? Like, I gotta go talk to...
What were you doing?
I was talking...
Talking?
You have eyes, motherfucker. You saw what I was doing. I was talking.
You look pretty startled. I don't know what the water did to you.
Anyway, I was not expecting Tall's voice, alright?
Oh, okay.
Wasn't there a reason that you went? So you're still really tired.
Who is this
A little
tall?
bit. Plus, Paul.
Would I know who that is?
Yes, that is one of the 3 mother hags
I go,
in Guild's Row.
oh, wow. What's your relation to her?
Don't ask. You don't want to know.
I'm asking. You've poked and prodded me plenty today.
I think you're gonna need to tell
All
us
right.
your favorite food before he'll ever get into
Yeah,
that
I think- yeah,
conversation.
you need-
I will happily answer that question if you tell me what your favorite food is.
Bacon.
Just bacon.
Yeah.
And you didn't take any this morning.
Nope.
When I held it under your nose.
I wasn't hungry.
I don't think you need to tell him, Sayo.
Wait, can we get Zone of Truth out?
I am her lover of the nighttime.
I'm
Oh,
really
wow.
tired.
Good for you. It's not bacon.
Oh, you lied to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't lie to you.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Don't ask.
Sayo, Lolex just brought up a great point.
What?
We could have asked him his favorite food when he was in Zone of Truth. We'll get
You
it
guys
out of
never
him.
asked me any questions.
Well, we didn't want to betray your trust. We were there for Nordal.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we'll get it out of you.
And I told you when I would tell you what my favorite food was. And you
Okay.
have not waited till then.
Fine, keep your secrets. For now.
Alright.
I'm about to buy a
I
fucking
is-
potion of mind reading.
Are you going to be speaking with Tolosaval?
I might need a day. I'll go talk to her. It's fucking fine.
I'm going to be leaving them in your care. I need to check in with Morgan, and I should not be there for that discussion.
What? I'll buy it unless I ask.
Do I know why he shouldn't be there?
Yeah, you've been around him quite a bit. It's just the fact that he is the Minister of Fallacies. It's his station.
They don't clash.
Right.
Well, got it. They don't like each other. Cool. Not by person to person, but by
Fallacy.
just.
Faction to faction.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
a
Cool.
bit of that.
I just kind of. That's fair.
be the administrator of Phallus.
All right.
If you want to talk to Saul.
So they're in
Minister.
my.
You are the administrator of Phallus to lots of ball, actually.
I'm trusting this with you,
I do my best.
and they are going to unclip something from their like side satchel, hand it to you. It is an Azorius charm.
Mhm.
It is yours.
Pocket it.
Use it wisely.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's right on 10:30. So, if you like what you saw, or didn't rip your hair out, it's too bad. You can follow us here, sub to us here. That'd be awesome, and we'd love you for it. You can also find us on YouTube and all the social medias. We got Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, ran by the illustrious Jeremy over here.
I do not run the Twitch. This man runs the Twitch. I run the Twitter.
To say Twitter.
Look forward to the Bare Necessities launch.
It's going to be OnlyFans.
You can't say that on Twitch. It's against the terms of service. We don't actually mean it. Don't.
I'm not here.
Oh, gosh. And stick around if you want to see something cool. Have a good night.
Pissed.
Clayton, you decided it was going to be a great idea to put on the unholy symbol and say what exactly?
You broke me. Along the lines of you broke me. I'm done. What do you need?
All right. So you put on this unholy symbol and close your eyes, drifting off to sleep. And as you open your eyes, you see a clouded sky. Up very, very high, you can hear that the wind is howling, but as you're looking at the clouds, they are not moving. Purple lightning lights up the sky, but only shines through these weird lobes of cloud. As you sit up, you're at the bottom of a black marble throne with a deeply tanned man in full armor with a spear across his lap, just smiling at you. You see at a first glance, he has vaguely pointed ears and scars all over his body, these kind of like white crescent marks dotting his face. You look further down, he's wearing this black armor, and in his hand is a chain. Looking down the chain, you see kneeling before him with two metal rods smashed through their hands, pinning them to the ground itself, is the Raven Queen. She's looking at you with just horror in her eyes because she understands what this means. He looks down at you. Well, this is a happy surprise. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer, but what can I do for you?
I don't think that's the question to ask anymore, is it?
So, you fight me every step of the way, lose your kid, lose your home, and this is what it comes to.
My way didn't work.
He stands up, and as he stands up, you realize he's a good 20 feet tall. He walks over to you, kneels down, getting eye level with you. No, it didn't, and it never will. People always betray you. But that's why I'm here.
I still want you to know Elder Conan will die at some point.
That's not of my concern.
I figured.
So, what do you want?
I left service and pursuing everything that I thought would get me what I needed, what I wanted. I'd made friends, enemies, all the sort. All of them led to a dead end. I had been lost without service. So, this seems where I'm needed. But I won. At some point, whether by my hand or somebody else's, I don't care.
I can put you very, very close. If that's what you want.
Not bad. We can talk about that again. For now, what is needed of me?
Well, he's going to look over at the Raven Queen and kind of look back over at you. You have something very, very important to her. And I want it.
And I look down at my feet and look back up at Bobo.
Yes.
He's very important to me still.
Would you want to see him alive again?
If you can save him, that's what I want right now. That's all I want right now.
I've saved him once, I can do it again.
I failed him. This is my way to atone. I won't fail him again.
Okay. Give me your axe. See him take it, and he starts to run his thumb along the edge of it, and this platinum gold blood starts to ooze out of his thumb as he drags it across. And as he's dragging it across, the metal that is left behind becomes corroded and pockmarked, turning into what you know is Stygian iron or deep lead. As he lets go, he uses the tip of a dagger that he pulls out, starts to etch in runes. And after a moment, he hands it back to you. Here. Take this. But by taking this, you and I are striking a bargain. You are mine. Bobo will be mine. And eventually, all of your friends will come to the fold.
Understood.
Take Bobo and bring him back to your old barracks. You'll have more instruction from there. And as he's saying this, he's walking around you, and then you feel a boot in the back as he kicks you off the side of the throne room, down the mountain, and right before you hit the bottom, you wake back up.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I look at my axe.
All right. You look at your axe. It is essentially a keen axe. It is a +1 axe that crits on a 19 to 20. There are more benefits that you can get into over time. Okay, for now, you were considered attuned to it.
Okay. I'm not in my armor or anything right now, right?
I assumed you were going to bed, so probably not.
No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab the axe, grab my weapons, leave my armor, go downstairs. Slowly, quietly.
Go and roll me a stealth check.
Oh, I closed the windows.
That's 13. This is just me trying to get down, like, the hallway where my room is and everything.
There are people in these hallways and stuff that you need to watch out for, but with a 13, all of them asleep. That gives them a negative. So you make it through untouched. You get to the stairs, start making your way down. There's a moment where it starts to creak a little bit under your feet, and you see Ellie, who fell asleep at the bar table waiting for you. Shifts in her sleep, but goes back to sleep. You also see Sputnik, who is standing guard on top of the bar, looking at the front door.
Okay.
They hear the squeak, and they look up at you, and then just look back at the door.
Okay. I'll start making my way towards the forge.
All right. You go back behind the bar, open the back door, and have to go into the next room. Go and roll me another stealth check. In the next hallway.
16.
16. You open the door, and you see that Sail is still asleep on the sack of potatoes. You take a moment. I assume that you kind of forgot that he was there.
Yeah.
But you see that he's already having fitful sleep as it is, so your momentary interruption doesn't really bug him.
Yeah.
You go through the small hallway leading to the back room and give me one more stealth check.
15.
15. You enter and you see Lovelax is asleep next to the cold forge. That is keeping Bobo's body. They had a very rough day. As you open the door, they don't even stir.
I'm just gonna stare at him for a little bit. Think of all the good things and the bad things that have happened between me and him. Begrudgingly, in my head, don't want to kill him, and I'm trying to think of any way not to hurt him, but I can't think of any way. Player to DM, can I call a non-lethal with my axe?
Rules as written, you can.
Okay.
It can be. I guess you just use the flat of the blade.
That's what I was gonna say. Is just bop him with the blunt end
Like the
instead of
haft.
the. Because I don't obviously, if I cleave into his head, that might.
Yeah.
So
can.
I am going to pull it out and drop the right on top of his head, hard
Alright.
as I fucking can.
Roll to hit. You have advantage.
It's definitely gonna hit, but it's like 23.
That'll hit.
Plus 1, 24.
That'll definitely hit. I'm looking at Lolax's stuff right now.
Yeah. So I'm going to D12, 8, plus 3, so 11. I'm going to smite it as well. So that is what, 2d8, right? For smite.
It depends on what level you're using.
I'm gonna
I
use
think
just
it's
the base
standard.
one so far. So I use the base one.
Are you using any other smites on top of it?
I was going to use branding smite initially, but I didn't say it. I forgot. You can call that as I channeled it while I was standing there staring at him, or if you don't want me to use it, then it's your call.
There's a reason I was asking. So I'm going to allow it,
Okay.
mainly because you're not in combat.
Yeah.
So you literally have a moment to stop, think about
Mhm.
exactly what you want to do.
Okay, so that would be 2d8 with the regular smite plus another 2d6. Wait, that's a 12. Whoops. That would not be good. 5, 11, then 2d6. 1, 8, so 4, 15, 26. I have 2 attacks.
You're going to need your second attack.
So I'm going to hit him again. So that's 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
12. That's 11 plus 3. So that's another 14.
That puts him to 0.
Okay, so he's down.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just stand over him for a minute, stare at him, kind of breathing really heavy. Then my axe, grab Bobo's body.
And so you take the flat of your axe, hit him, and there's a moment where that initially wakes them up as they stumble out of the chair. But before they can even get a word out, before they can even start standing up, you take the half of your axe and spin it around and club them upside the head, and they just, like a sack of potatoes, they're out. You open the cold forge door, and you see Bobo's body.
Yep.
And take him and start heading out.
Yep. On my shoulder.
All right. There is a back door.
Yeah.
So as you start to head out, as you're walking down the street and you have to come back around to the main thoroughfare because the alley doesn't last forever, you see Leonard, the lion. Stand up, see that you have Bobo, and start to trot on behind you.
I'm gonna just look at him and give him a good nod.
See, they stand up and kind of put their paws on your shoulder. This is a large creature.
Yes.
And so they're about 8 feet long.
Yeah.
And they're very, very heavy, but you see them start to sniff over Bobo because nobody
Told him
showed
Bobo's
them.
dead, yeah.
And he drops back down and looks at you. Can you go ahead and give me an animal handling check?
Oh, I think I have a little bit in that, maybe. That's 19.
19. Okay.
If I'm gonna roll well, now's
Yeah.
the fucking time, bro.
They look at you, look at Bobo, and just nod. Not really,
Yeah.
but you get a
But kind of a,
nonverbal
like a-
confirmation. Mhm.
In
And
the
they're
eyes,
going
I can
to
see it.
keep trotting on behind you.
Oh, I'm going to the barracks.
All right. That's where we'll call this little bit for now.
Oh, okay.